1 second, everybody. I do apologize. We're currently trying to just fix this real quick. Hello?
Hello. Bosco didn't leave, so I guess Bosco's hosting it now.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. If he comes back, we'll just restart it. It's fine.
All right, fair enough. Well, everybody, welcome to the Unexpectables. Welcome to the S series.
Beep boop 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 boop.
Whoop, whoop, whew. Whew, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, everybody, it is time for the S series. It is the wonderful homebrew D&D campaign made by the wonderful Monty Glue. Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at. Is Connor coming back? He's
No,
gone.
I don't know. I think he's gone forever, Nadine. We don't.
Oh my God, Connor, come back.
Welcome to the Broken Night, everybody. We're already off to a resound.
Hello.
We're late.
This is
We're
the
late.
S
Bosco's
series,
miss.
though.
Bosco and Bosco. We're late. Bosco and Connor are missing. Bosco has not shot his computer. This is not the crew.
Yeah, no. Distinctive lack of laptop shooting. I'm Monty Glue. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. A lot has been happening, mostly in the sense of my publications. It was supposed to be out this week, but we're still finalizing things because we're all very busy, all people working on it. So next week, if not the week after, when we're back with the Unexpectables, probably the week after, just so I correlate it with the return of the Unexpectables. My next publication should be out on DM's Guild.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much, but it is a playable race and 2 creature stat blocks for use in any D&D setting. It is extremely like you can use it for basically anything you really want, as long as obviously if it's the environment.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
I'm back.
So for those of you guys, I know there's a lot of people who've been asking, like, we want more stuff from you. It's coming. It's, like I said, it's just being polished off. The publication after that is going to be, like, really big. The next one is going to be a huge publication in tandem with something else, and I hope you guys will really, really like that as well. The other thing, too, if you guys have purchased the Bartoba, which is currently out on the store, or any future works, please leave a review. I've had only one review, like, written review. I do like having some reviews written on it. It helps people kind of see what it is and see if it's worth their money and their time.
How often a lot of people look at reviews to wonder if they should buy it or not? The testimonials. Yeah.
The other thing too is on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Skies of Arcadia. Currently at probably the greatest turning point in the game, where it really catches you off guard. We were basically stranded, and a lot happened. One of the coolest things right now is a lot of speedrunners of the game are watching the stream now and joining up in chat, and it's really, really cool because you have people who are huge veterans of the game and people who are experiencing the game for the first time. It's a spoiler-free playthrough, so if you guys want to avoid spoilers, that's the best way to do it. Additionally, all the parts are up on YouTube as well. And then on Sundays, we are the baddies. Our Divinity 2 Original Sin stream we're nearing the end. It's definitely a lot of intrigue now. Fights are really hard, and we might not be the only baddies. There might be some more baddies lurking in the shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys can catch that at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on twitch.tv/Monty Glue, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil, twitch.tv/Shinigami Eater, and twitch.tv/Midnight Kai, the 4 players of this game. It's gonna be rough when it ends, dude. I don't know, like I'm sitting, like I'm going to bed at night thinking, like, what are we gonna do when it's over? Like,
is this the first game or the second game?
It's the second game. So it's there's the first game, but the first game's it's not that good.
Yeah. Man, I think you may have to do a group playthrough of Baldur's Gate 2. It's like no choice.
Baldur's Gate 2 that hasn't come out yet though.
Baldur's Gate 2 is out. Baldur's Gate 3 is the one being made.
Is it multiplayer? Is it online?
No, it's all single player. But I want to see you have to make democratic decisions.
Oh God.
And some of those things in that game, some of the choices, my God, it's still considered one of the best RPGs of all time.
Orphans or donate them to the orphans.
No, we're not. No. This isn't Fallout 3 level of writing. I'm talking. This is like peak writing from BioWare.
Really?
It's BioWare's CRPG, so.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I know one thing that should be happening is whenever the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remake comes out on the Switch, it has online multiplayer.
Are
I
are
am
we
getting a group together
Are we?
and
No,
playing
no, no,
the
no,
shit
no, no,
out
no,
of
no,
this.
no, no, Dave.
I already have a group, Kurt. I'm
No,
sorry.
but we played it together as brother and sister. Why can we not
Well, we didn't
enjoy?
have Bucket. We don't have because I'm pulling in Jack, it was his childhood game
No.
too. Joe Cat and
No.
and
But I am
Connor as
brother.
well.
Why?
Sorry.
Why am I uninvited from every? Is it me? Is it how shrill I get when I don't get my way?
It's too early. It's too early to tell. We'll see if there's a space. I'll message you. But
Alrighty.
When is it coming out anyway?
I don't think it's coming out till like December or like January.
Well, that's not a terrible wait.
Me and Nadine,
No, it's not too long. So.
me and Nadine used to put hours into that mushroom forest.
Dude, Mushroom Forest, dude.
Fucking
And your
mushroom-
friend who is Buckethead, who is my favorite character.
Fuck yeah, Buckethead. You talking about Kirk?
Remember this conversation.
Yes. Remember Buckethead.
Remember Buckethead. He was the best.
Folks, well, we got a lot of people we gotta thank here, but first we gotta thank Connor for being here. Bring it up, give it up for Connor, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Connor, are you in a good mood?
I am in a good mood.
Because earlier I saw you kill a man with words.
Yeah, I shredded him.
Why?
He got in the way.
He was
And
off to the
that's
side.
the biggest crime.
You veered towards the side.
Biggest crime of them all.
Connor, where can they find you?
Hang on.
You just Googling your name?
Thought I had to sneeze. Hang on.
Okay, this is, you can find Connor
Alright.
at okay.
You can find me on twitch.tv/distortiondevil and Twitter @SenileSnake. You can Thursday tomorrow is going to be the RAW pay-per-view Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mayhem.
Such a good name. I'm just so fucking upset how good that is.
It'll be who will determine who will face off against Johnny Knockout for the Action Surge Championship at Legendary Action.
Johnny Knockout.
Indeed.
Love that name. Bosco is not here, so I'm gonna plug where they can find me. Hi, you can find me right here every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock. PSC, we start up Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. We survived the apocalypse, and we have a new Multiverse Heavyweight Champion in Helix Sucks. As well, in an unsanctioned match, Edward Bosco was F-U'd through a flaming table off the top rope.
Oof.
Yeah, he's gone. He's in a deep lacta tank for a long time. Like Vegeta when he left Earth. But it's Bosco. As well, we have a lot of other, we have many other fun matches. You should definitely check that out. And we have what happens next on the road to the Trios tournament. Yes. But while we have y'all here, we got to thank a lot of you here for dropping subs and bits, and your kindness was overwhelming here. Mind if I jump into this real fast here while you're still setting up?
Yeah, I actually have to get up just for 2 seconds.
Scrub Lord Bruick Novagen, Studio Fan, Chalem Froggy's mom, hi Froggy, Link Hylia, Vardix's, Thunder King 8, The Casualist, Mad Monk Montague, John49357, thank you so much. The Gourds 10, Lively Havoc, Fenrir Lives, Hayden Harlinson, the Emperor of Penguin Kind, Captain Actually, Majestic 57, Manly Torchic, Tarakistan, Constable Mutton, Bay Raven, All-Star God, thank you all for the subs. And a big thank you to Link Hylia for the 10 subs gifted to the community. I think we gotta put some snaps out there. Thank you so much, Link Hylia, for gifting 10 subs to the community. That's incredibly kind of you. Protoss, 103 with 245 bits. Question for Monty, when the beach... Oh, I will save that for when she's back. Script, Daddy, oh, Daddy with 500 bits. Bosco hasn't shot his computer. Give it time. Oh, he wanted to last night, let me tell you. Script Daddy, thank you for the 500 bits. 500 bits from PM Ghost, our wonderful friend. My last bits, alas, no more live shows for me. My new job has a full-time mental health counselor, has me working evenings. Yo, Ghost, congratulations again on getting back to that job, man. Like, you know, when you told me about that, and I'm just really happy to see you got that, dude, so no worries. And I will see you soon. Thank you for the 500 bits, though. So MX12 with 200 bits. Terminator 2 plays theme. We're back. Dun 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 dun. Portal Jumper 339 with the 500 bits. It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Portal Jumper. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate it than with my favorite streamers. Aww. Is that us? Oh, I think it's us. Okay, that's good. Yay, yay, Portal Jumper. Thank you so much. Blackfoot Ferret with over 9,000 bits from Blackfoot Ferret. My goodness. Now you have 9 seconds to comply. 20 seconds.
5, 4, 31.
Over 9,000 bits for Blackfoot Ferret. Oh my god.
Hi, Blackfoot Ferret.
What 9,000? There's no way that can be right. My goodness. It's Blackfoot Ferret. Let us clap. Golf clap for Blackfoot Ferret. Thank you, Blackfoot Ferret, for the over 9,000 bits. And we got even more people we got to thank here. All-Star God, thank you again for the sub. Mega Soror, DRK, Ganon, Lady, Deadpool 87, The Combinant 53, I Am Wonderland 101, and 3 Kobolds, 1 coat. Thank you so profoundly. Link Hylia with on top of the 10 subs gifted to the community drops 5,000 bits. My goodness, I am happy to catch you guys live again. I just finished episode 80. Poor Willow. She just seems to always have her arms in slings.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad because now I'm thinking about it. Her arm's always in a sling.
Yeah, she's always injured somehow.
She's going to say, I'm sorry, I can't go with you guys. What? My bone, the doctor said if my bones get broken one more time, I will shatter into dust. That's crazy. Link Hylia with 5,000 bits, though. Poor Willow indeed, Link Hylia. Poor Willow indeed. Jade Kitsune 2921 with 1,000 bits. No message, just bits. Well, Jade Kitsune, thank you so much. With 1,000 bits. Action Bastard 42 with 100 bits. Beep, beep, delivery. Thank you so much. Now, I also have a bit donation that you need to answer a question, Nadine. 245 bits.
I do?
Question for Monty. When the beach episode happens, will it be just the main cast, or will the people who join in the past adventures, for example, Remy, Digsby?
I would say if I could probably get Remy in. Everyone else is really hard to schedule, and it's like a little bit too last minute. Honestly, the idea is this would be the players and their employees. So honestly, I'd say Remy, because Remy is kind of the pumpkin spice latte of the group. I would bring in. He's part of the main lineup, but he only comes in at certain times.
He is the equivalent of put a jacket on, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
That was a compliment. I love him to death. Defective sheep. Oh no, defective sheep. No. The 1,000 bits. If you think about it, warlocks are just familiars with different health insurance benefits.
Jesus Christ.
Defective sheep coming in there with some real facts right there. Real facts there from defective sheep. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. And probate. Oh, probate. With 5,000 bits. I'm happy to... Oh, wrong message. Oh my goodness. Probate. When more unpredictables one shot. When from probate for 5,000 bits. He wants pictures that answer his question.
He wants pictures of us here. I know. I'm sorry.
Of who?
That's his character, his lizard folk guy.
I know. Just because there's another Oz here. It's fine. It's a joke for me.
I'm gonna say this in the upcoming one-offs are gonna start changing in format a little bit. Like they're gonna be a lot more like the Mercs. So we'll see. I might have to talk with some people about some stuff,
Mercs.
but yeah. Speaking of which, before we get started, I do want to talk about next week as well.
Absolutely.
So next week we are having the return of the Mercs. They're coming back for another adventure with Bosco as well, with Remy. So next week we'll be having that. Now we need to discuss if that's going to be on my channel and yours, because I have the setup on my channel. So we'll figure that out in post. Keep your guys' eyes peeled on the Unexpectables Twitter. We will be announcing that as it comes, more clear. But yeah, we'll be returning to that party of folks. It's going to be a definite tonal shift than the first one. And I feel evil again, which is great. I love feeling evil. So yeah, you guys can catch that next week. That will be our one-off for next week, and then the week after that, we should be right back into the unexpectables as long as nothing comes up. I do have a wedding I need to go to. I need to double check the date on that, but it should be. I think it's a day I work, so it should be fine. Um, so yeah, we're right back into intrigue and mothers appearing finally.
Is mom
How you
showing
doing,
up?
Connor?
Oh, I thought our mom was showing up.
No, mom's upstairs. Our other two players are so quiet today, and it has me really
Yeah,
concerned.
I don't know. Like, Connor's being quiet, and Bosco is not even here. I don't even know where he's at. Zen
Is
Little.
Bosco gone
Creeper.
again?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh my God. Well, don't ruin a good thing.
That's why I'm being quiet.
Oh my God, we've been savaging each other all day. Ice Booth with 200 bits, trying to write up my own pantheon for my homebrew campaign, and I realized I have to write up a custom domain for a god, since it does not fit any of the domains. Yeah. It's a beautiful of
I
roleplay.
see like minor gods and major gods. Like there's minor gods that are smaller and they just kind of have the specific niche thing, and then there's major gods which are like weather.
But we also got to thank you so much, Zen Lida. First bit drop for my first ever live Unexpectable stream from Zen Lida. Thank you so much, Zen Lida. Vexus Von Dread with a 2-month resub. You deserve it, Taka. No, everyone here deserves it. Puppet Fan with 1,300 bits. I only catch you live for half an hour for each episode of the Unexpectables. Curse you, work. Well, you're still here, Puppet Fan. And thank you so much. And have a good night at work. Thank you for the 1,300 bits. Nefasta Fox, David Zenavon, Bat Turtle 123, Mongolian throat singing. It's not throat. It's missing one of the letters. It's been got Mongolian throat singing. And Princess Boots. Thank you all so much. Bosco, where can they find you?
You can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco.
That was instant.
Sure you don't want to make a meal of it? Just really go crazy?
No, I'm good.
Is this unsettling to all of you as well?
It's yeah.
Yeah, now stop it. Please.
I just appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, no, they don't like this.
I'm on my best behavior, Kurt.
Chat also doesn't like it. Chat's like, no, that has to stop. Hi guys, how you doing? Ah, what is that? Where's the real Bosco? But we're good. Monty, do you need anything else we gotta
No,
go over?
I
Or are we
am
good to go
get
here in a
started.
moment?
You should probably get in the game.
Yeah, Kurt.
I'm in the... Oh my God.
You're in the wrong game.
You're probably in the wrong game.
I'm in the wrong game, son of a gun. I gotta...
Yeah, it's going to be the one-off one.
With the dog?
the one with the chihuahua, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's really making a meal of its face there, ain't it? Yeah.
Well, I'm happy because it was like, very appropriate. All right. So, it has been a year since the events of the previous S series has taken place. The great kaiju mech battle between the marauding bandits of the North Prison Lands and our party of Maverick, Skitters, I think his name was...
Skitters, it's good.
I don't know what Snake's robot's name was because it never got listed.
Connor, what's your name?
What was your robot's name? Bolts, that was right. So Bolts, Skitters, and Maverick and Osiris. The events post after that event take place a year afterwards. The bravery that you had shown in piloting that mech to protect the people of Lost Spot, which is the village you now reside in, has not gone unnoticed. Many villagers revere you as protectors, while many others just see you as soulless machines, only meant to fulfill a purpose, which that might have been that purpose. You've lived with Gertrude and her two handymen, Travis and Alex, in their workshop in Lost Spot. Mostly they fix things like radios, old tech, medical equipment, maybe the odd military vehicle now and again. But generally, Gertrude has been working on you guys, looking through different parts and how you work, bolts, you yourself have been fixed, your arm cannons have been remounted, but she still can't find a way to keep them on your arms. Each time you consecutively fire, it just destroys the arm. Her goal in making a more reinforced arm causes other issues elsewhere. So in the meantime, you do have both your arm cannons back. Maverick.
Great.
Maverick, you've kind of become the shop's almost security guard.
Woo!
Given that you have no other real purpose around the shop, and you are the most unassuming of these robots, you have been put in charge of security, as well as just routine checks. You don't sleep, so it's perfect. And you have caught one or two thieves trying to make their way into the shop, whom you have basically tossed out before too much trouble can arise. Skitters, you have made a den within this workshop area.
Yes, I hoped he made a nest like It from the movie It.
There's a hole specifically in the ground, which the Alex and Travis, the two workman shopmen, have put a old manhole cover on top of. And like a trapdoor spider, occasionally you will emerge, grab something, and run back inside. This sometimes causes conflict because sometimes you steal things that they kind of need.
It's so what you're saying is I have Skitters has a special hole.
Yeah, you have a special hole. You have a little goblin hole. As the year has gone by, you've made friends with many of the locals. The older ones definitely see you guys less openly, while the younger people around Gertrude's age look up to you guys quite highly. There have been the odd bandit raid on the town of Lost Spot, but most have been dispatched quite quickly. The place is pretty well protected. There's a outdoor sort of junk and like almost like junkyard wall of broken metal and twisted razor wire. Your last companion, Osiris, disappeared one day. Apparently, based off of Gertrude's studies, he saw something in the distance, thought it was really interesting, and left about 6 months ago. This is not uncommon for Osiris, as he gets very excited about the smallest things. At one point, Gertrude had to go on a very large trip eastward to collect Osiris, who thought he saw another robot, but it was just a mirage. And she had to drag him all the way back and fix him because he wore his legs down. But now he's disappeared, and this time she cannot find him. His tracking device has gone missing, and she's not sure where he's ended up. So he's kind of gone, and Gertrude's pretty upset about it. The following months to follow, Gertrude has been getting a bit more weird and a bit more strange. You find her often looking at a old CRT computer that she does use on occasion for communications, keeping logs, that sort of thing. And each time you find that she's done with it, she seems to be more and more agitated and frustrated. She's also been not typing in as much into it as often, you will all notice. A lot of her records now she keeps on file in paper, and you also find that she hides them all. Any records on you guys, she tends to tuck in very secretive places. Whereas with her normal work, she tends to keep it, out in the open or near the computer or stacked up in a pile in the corner, similar to Skitters. On a day, just like any other day, you can't help but feel something in the air. Something is strange. Maverick, as you're standing outside, you begin to hear the sound of a vehicle approaching. The rest of you are going about your business inside.
Spot check?
Sure, perception, please.
That helps.
What would you say the population of this place is?
I'd say it was maybe like 10,000 people.
Oh wow, okay, good.
So it's a healthy amount of people. There's enough here for a decent society.
It's going to be an 18.
Very nice. You spot a reinforced military jeep rolling through the town. You can see it kicking up dust in its wake. As it begins to roll forward, your eyes kind of zoom in on it, and you see a name written on the side, which is Milah Core. I will type it in chat for you.
Okay. Do I know the name at all?
Roll knowledge history.
Milah Core.
Ready?
Yeah.
How does a 5 do?
You have not a fucking clue.
Got it.
You know the name. You've heard the name, and anytime you've asked Gertrude about it, she says, we're not going to talk about it, and kind of dismisses you. That seems to tie in with a bit of the agitation. Like the moment you mention or see that name, Gertrude seems to be in a pretty bad mood.
Is anyone around?
At the moment, you see the truck kind of rolling through town. There's kind of a tent city on the other side of where this workshop is you guys live in, and you do see the people kind of hurriedly kind of gather their things and kind of duck out of the way of this car as it kind of just gently rolls into town. There are other people kind of milling about, but they kind of scatter when they see this car come in.
Is it headed towards us?
It is, yeah. It's headed
Okay.
towards the shop.
Do I have like a walkie to Gertrude or anything?
Yeah, you have a comm you could
Okay.
use to call up Gertrude. It's short range, but it gets the work done.
Gertrude, come in.
Yes, what is it?
Approaching vehicle. Milah Core.
Milah Core?
Yes. Heavily armored.
Motherfucker, get inside, Maverick, right now.
Maverick is going to abandon his post and go inside.
Yeah, as difficult as it is, as you are quite vigilant. You lean down your tall frame through the door, and you see Gertrude barking orders at Alex and Travis, who are very quickly like putting stuff away. And you see her kind of turn to Bolts, who is at the moment kind of being like diagnostic right now. She's kind of looking at things for him. And she pulls the plug, and Bolts, you kind of come awake. And you see Gertrude's face looking back to you. And she goes, "Hey, Bolts, how you doing?"
Hey there.
Oh dear, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Voice module still in process of. I don't have time for this. I need you to grab
What?
Skitters, please.
What?
Grab Skitters, please.
Okay.
All right. Bolts, you walk over and you see the manhole cover, which you recognize as Skitters opening.
He just leans down and just knocks on the covering. Tung, 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 tung. Hey! Hey!
Just hear that you hear the manhole. You hear this.
Yes. The manhole cover just slowly raises up, and you see behind Skitters a plethora of wrenches and various like mufflers, hubcaps, bottle caps, and other metallic materials of not incredible value.
Come with me if you want to live.
What do you require? More trash must be sorted, organized. What is the issue?
I don't know, but come with me if you want to live.
We are not alive. I shall ask further questions.
He just pushes it open and crawls out.
All right. Bullets, you kind of pick up Skitters, and Gertrude kind of walks over. She goes, "Go into the back closet and don't make a sound."
Okay.
Okay. Maverick, keep them in there, please.
Maverick is going to cock his shotgun.
If you require assistance.
No. She grabs the shotgun and kind of puts it down. She's like, "Don't do that."
Acknowledged.
He's going to put it away and push them into the closet.
Just comply with me, okay?
I still have queries.
I'll answer the queries later if you hear like a sound of as a car comes to a stop. Go, as she kind of shoves you guys back. You guys kind of go behind a curtain, which is kind of like the main bay where they work on vehicles. You see Travis and Alex kind of stand in front of that curtain, but the three of you can kind of peek in and see what's going on. You hear a door close, and you hear heavy footfalls. You see entering through the curtain two very burly men, shaved hair, military uniform, and they are flanking a shorter man with a very nice military cap, beret, same sort of military outfit, and you can see on their outfits Milah Core written across the kind of the breast area of this uniform. The man in the middle kind of sneers at the shop a little bit and kind of looks a little unimpressed. And he kind of walks up and goes, "It's been a while, Gertrude. It's been probably about 2 months since you sent your last report. I'm a little concerned that my inquiry may have ruffled some feathers here." Gertrude says nothing. She remains silent. "I would just like to remind you really fast about Milah Core's position here. You do realize again, and I'm going to remind you in person, that Lost Spot is under the protection of Milah Core. And you listen as Alex, is kind of a more rotund guy, super nice, good humor, kind of walks up and crosses his arms and goes, "And where were you when the bandits showed up, huh, Milah Core? You turned hightail and run. You didn't help us worth boo." And the military man kind of sneers and looks back and goes, "We had to be aware of our resources. We had no ability to fight off the bandits' mech. That would be simply a waste of resources, time, and effort. No offense." And you can see all three of them. You can feel it in the air. They are not too impressed by this. I'm not here to talk about past events with you. I'm here to talk to you about the future at the moment, Gertrude. You currently have in your possession 4 S-Series robots, all of which are under ownership of Milah Core and its related friends. Now, these technically do not belong to you, and we need them from you. So I'm going to give you 2 more days. Listen to me. He kind of looks to the 2 burly men, one of which kind of cracks their knuckles. 2 more days to hand over the robots, all the information you have on them, and I'll pretend this never happened. And if you don't, well, let's just say Lost Spot might be a lost spot, if you're catching my drift. 2 days. And he kind of smacks the side of the tent and leaves. "20 minutes pass, and eventually, your 3 human companions let out a sigh. And Gertrude just kind of kicks over a can, like, ting, 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 ting. You get the sense that the coast is clear.
Bolts will slowly push open the door, just...
Skitters immediately bursts out.
Milah Core.
Do I know what Milah Core is?
Roll a knowledge history.
Knowledge history.
That was scary.
That's a 19.
19. You kind of go into a weird sort of like trance-like state as you hear like CPU sounds coming from Skitters. You are able to find information on it in your main database. Milah Core is a faction of the New World. Milah Core is a military-based organization that organizes and believes in the repopulation of the New World. They believe that everything can be done through a organized and controlled way, and that is the only way that society will persist, is through a militaristic or organized repopulation and re-establishing of the human race.
Skitters looks right up at Gertrude and asks in its voice,
If we are Milah Core property, why did we hide?
Your bodies are military property, technically, but you aren't. I've been looking at you guys, and you watch as she goes over and kind of uncovers this sort of safe that's been hidden underneath a piece of carpet on the ground. She pulls out these papers and she slaps it on her. There's more to you than I thought. There's reasons I can't fix you the way I can fix other robots. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but I know that if you end up with Milah Core, they're gonna rip you to pieces before we can find out.
sound he makes.
Now, I don't know where Osiris has gone. Hopefully he hasn't been captured by them by now. But for the 3 of you to boo with Milah Core, and she kind of tosses the pages on the ground. They haven't done nothing for this village, and they never will. They just come here with their petty threats. They care more about their more established colonies, closer to the big city than the wastes. We're a lost cause, a bunch of country bumpkins in their eyes.
Yeah, stick it to the man.
Maverick's
Stick
gonna
it to the man.
Maverick's gonna step out of the closet.
What is your directive?
For you, survival. For me, I don't know.
Lethal
wanna get
force authorized.
Hold up. She's gonna wave.
no.
In Robert Downey Jr.'s voice from Pineapple, or what was it, Pineapple Express or something?
Oh God.
It just says
Black one.
survive.
The second you say that, sort of Kelly, what did you say, Bosco? You said
Oh, I said lethal force authorized.
right when you say
Question
right when you cock your machine gun, like just cock your shotgun. Sorry.
Cock my
Skinner-
machine gun.
Skitter's just
Oh my.
two of his 8 arms that were behind his back just pull out knives. Like right when you say that, like looking
Okay,
around.
I didn't even know that was. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. No
There
standard affair
are
robot does
many
that.
Knives.
There are many knives. Look, you're not like humans. You guys can survive a bit better than we can, but I think we're at the end of the line here. I've tried to hide you from Milah Core as long as I can. Them being here is a flex. It's a threat. It's them telling that they're very aware of the situation. They're willing to come here to resolve it. Now, resolve means probably my arrest and your destruction. So, I can't bring myself to hand you guys over. You're like family. Except for you, Skitters. You're like a really weird dog.
Bolts plays an aw track.
So you wish to take care of problem.
No, that will cause more of a problem. You are not a one-man army. Maybe you were made to be a one-man army, but I don't know that. It's time for you guys to go. I wanted to
Query.
keep...
Why?
Query.
You're sick.
Where?
For your safety. You have as much a right to live than anyone else here. Many people disagree with that, but you saved us. You didn't have to. You weren't really ordered to, but you did. It's in human nature that we honor these sorts of things, you know? Don't throw you all under a moving truck. Give you a chance to escape.
Query. If Skitters must leave, what happens to Skitters' hole?
You watch as Travis kind of leans back and goes, "We finally get our shit back." You might have to give up your hole, Skitters. Sorry.
Skitters immediately just skitters up to the hole, pushes it up, and just goes down it and closes it.
This ain't easy for any of us. And maybe it's not the best thing, but it's the thing we have to do. There are people out there who are better learned than me, who know more about you and maybe where you came from. In my knowledge, I think you all were relics of the old world. You were made in this new world. You were ancient. Older than me. Older than Milah Core, maybe, even. Do you guys understand?
Bolt
What?
raises his hand.
Yeah?
Will you survive?
I'll survive. I've survived before. And you watch as her arm, who's metallic at this point, you guys remember she lost her arm in the
Yep.
previous episode, kind of flexes a bit. She goes, "I'm adaptable." That's something you robots maybe have, but it's something humans have had since, you know, the new world.
He puts his hand to his chest plate and goes,
Also, you hear a bunch of banging, by the way, from Skitter's hole. By the way, I'm talking like metal being chucked around.
Oh my god.
Bolts will go over to the hole, bang on it again. Ting, ting, ting. Are you okay?
Fine. Seeking best things
I'm
to
gonna get you
bring
guys a-
on
Okay.
journey.
I'm gonna get you guys a car, and you guys are leaving tonight. I'm leaving tonight too. I'm taking the motorcycle.
Raises his hand again.
Yeah.
I can't drive.
Maverick, you can drive, right? I think I put something in your programming that lets you do that.
Acknowledged.
Okay, Maverick will drive then.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
This is hard. You're like my kids in a weird way. People are starting to like you too.
You're a massive shatter.
Like my weird, awkward, quirky kids. I'm gonna get you up a map tonight, and you guys can decide to go from there. It's your choice. All right. Skitters! Get out here. Executive Order Act 1, and you immediately respond to that.
You see Skitters has a bag on his shoulder with a stick sticking in it. Like he's about to go on the lam.
Oh my god. It's like a metal pipe with like a cloth bundle.
Yeah,
at the end.
exactly. He's got a big cloth bundle of his stuff.
All right. And you watch as Gertrude puts her hand forward. You watch as Travis and Alex put their hand in there too. Come on, it's a human thing.
Maverick is just looking down and then back up at Gertrude.
Just like, here, she grabs your arms and pulls your hand inward and places it over hers.
Query.
That's-
Why humans do this?
It's to raise morale. Just do it. Skitters. Bolts,
Why
come
not
on.
simply supercharge a battery capacitor?
It sort of scratches his head at first, and then goes. Kring.
Asmo kind of, sorry, not Asmo, Jesus. Skitters.
Me, I'm a spider now.
I'm a spider. Skitters, he doesn't know what to do exactly, so just kind of like pokes his claw into the hand of Maverick.
All right. All right. You watch as Gertrude looks all you. We're gonna survive, okay? And you're gonna find answers.
Survive.
3, 2, 1, break. And the three humans throw their hands up. Your guys' hands kind of go back. And you watch as Alex and Travis begin to work inside of the main bay of the vehicles. Night begins.
Hooray!
Night begins to approach slowly as you guys begin to pack your things and ready for the journey ahead. I would like Skitters, actually all three of you guys, make a passive perception check. So I'm just going to say roll an active perception check and we'll see who's the most active.
Active. All right.
Yeah.
A 13.
13,
6.
19.
19. Bolts, as you're like going out to kind of dump a bucket of who knows what outside, you kind of look off and you do notice that there are some military people who are kind of peeking around. You are being watched.
Where are we still in the house?
You guys are still inside of the house, yeah.
At night. Okay.
You watch now as the Alex and Travis have completed your guys' golf cart, which is basically a golf cart with just a huge ass engine strapped to the back of it.
Does it? What does it have for wheels or treads?
It has like ATV wheels that have been like added to it.
Yeah.
It's the most uncool Mad Max looking vehicle ever.
So far.
You watch as Gertrude comes up, and she's currently wearing like a duster coat, has a backpack of her own on the back, goggles. And you watch as she kind of mounts up on a motorcycle.
What vehicle are we using?
That one is yours, and she points to the golf cart.
Bolts will go over to Gertrude, lean in. Don't look now, but I think we're being watched.
I'd expect as much. They weren't here just to make reasoning. They're here to see what I'm gonna do. They might follow us. And that's where she kind of turns and looks to Maverick and Skitters. Lethal force is authorized. If you get chased down, you stop them. You understand?
Nod.
Acknowledged. Lethal force
Shing,
authorized.
shing.
All right, get on in. We got to get out of here before they notice us for too long.
Is there a
Query.
roof on this golf cart?
There is, yeah, there's a roof. on the
Skitter
golf cart.
crawls up to it and just latches onto it. Both sides.
Query. Will you be following?
No, I'm going to be trying to find Osiris. I lost his track a few clicks east. I want us to go to separate ways. You understand?
Then who is in command?
You are now. You're in command of yourselves. All right? I'm removing executive orders from my own. It's now your turn to decide what you want to do. Here, and she pulls out a map, and I'm gonna show it to you.
We all look. We all look in unison at fucking Maverick.
She provides you this map.
Good on you, Nadine. Good on ya. I love this.
Oh gosh, darn it.
I love the deliberate coffee stain in the middle.
Right?
Just scanning it.
So if you guys want to describe what's on the map, or if you guys want me
Go
to
ahead,
describe
Kurt.
what's on the map.
Go, yo, I want Monty to do it.
All right, so to the east of you is where you guys had your mech battle, which has now been christened Mount Battle because there was a battle there.
Just two giant
the
mechs
south-
lying there.
The north region, which I accidentally put south, but this Gertrude, she was in a rush. The north is a land of prison. You guys would know that that is where all the bandits you have ever faced have come from. They come from a northern place called the Land of Prison. Basically, Milah Core prisoners are ditched there, left to figure out their own thing. To the east is Milah Core, where it's underlined saying, "Don't go to this." There are outposts listed as well. Eastern beyond that, or western, east beyond that is the far out the Red Sands, which she doesn't know anything about. To the south is the dunes and Treadbelly territory, and beyond the dunes there is an oasis potentially, but she is not sure. The one thing that stands out to you is there appears to be 3 other locations that are villages. Milah Core being one, obviously a city, and another one down to the southeast called Pitch.
What is Tread Belly? Can I research? Can I search my files in my brain head?
Knowledge history on that one, yeah.
Knowledge history. And that I can't tell what that is. That's 14.
You're not sure what those are.
Hmm.
They sound like they're like another part, like another, like kind of like Milah Core, like another world party. They sound like more reasonable marauders. Like they're not bandits, not just gonna kill you, but they seem a bit more like you could have a conversation before they rob you, or they might let you go. But you've only heard that kind of secondhand from like merchants in town.
Okay.
Mount Battle,
Hmm.
undesirable. Land of Prison, undesirable. Milah Core, foes we are to avoid. Do not go.
You hear a sound of a engine coming to life as Gertrude brings down her goggles, kicks up the motorcycle, gives you guys one final last acknowledging nod.
Well,
And-
Bolts will be like, wait.
She drives out in a hurry, like she's not slowing down. She's got to go now.
Query,
Sort of sags
Where-
a little bit.
query. What is our function now?
Alex and Travis turn on the golf cart, and it just kind of roars to life.
Does it run?
Alex hands off a compass to you, Skitters. Give it to you.
Compass. I will add a compass to my inventory.
You have a working compass.
Working compass. There we go.
Are they just kind of standing there?
At the moment, they're like basically waiting for you guys to get on and get going.
Maverick is gonna hold the map to them. If you were director, which direction would you choose?
You watch as Alex kind of leans toward goes, probably the south. I mean, you're robots. You don't have to worry about heat or anything, so.
What does vehicle run on?
Well, it's got a full tank of gas, and then that'll be it. So hopefully you can get to somewhere before that runs out. Look, we're trying our best here. We just do what Gertrude told us to.
More gas is required.
We also follow directive of Gertrude.
Yeah. So, good luck.
Luck to you as well. Better skill though.
Statistically,
Are either of them wearing a shirt?
The two guys, they were like, one of them's wearing like an apron, like a bandana in the hair, very dirty face. The other one, the guy who's a bit more portly, he's wearing pants, a kind of like a tank toppy kind of shirt. It's really caked with like oil and a lot of sweat.
I'll go to the tank top guy and I'll start tugging on the tank top. Give that to me.
Okay. He watches you like folds it inside out and kind of
Clothes,
pulls
give
it
them to
off,
me.
and he
I'll
hands
put
you
it
this
on.
It looks like a
Put it
dress.
on.
It looks like a dress on you, but it fits.
Yes.
Someone who wants you can roll a perception check. One person.
And that shows Skitters. Natural 1!
Oh yeah. You see the guy who just lost his tank top whisper to the other guy, and you don't hear what they say.
I use my algorithms to see their lips moving.
No, you don't have that program.
Damn it!
Lipspeak.exe is not running as running.
Metagame.exe crash.
I do,
Yeah.
right now, Skitters is doing the puppy head tilt like Gregor does.
Get out of here. They kind of shoo you away, like, get out of here. You guys are wasting time.
Get
The more
out of
time
here!
you
Go back to where you came. It's like,
Just
send
slowly
Bigfoot.
look-
You gotta send Bigfoot back to the woods.
We'll slowly look up to Maverick. You're the man now, dog.
All right, you guys get into the vehicle. As you do, Maverick, the whole thing kind of leans like on one side because of your size. But Bolts kind of balances out the other side when he sits in the passenger side. Skitters, you're on top of the awning, the
He pretty
top
much has
part of
like
his golf
locked in the
cart.
little parts of his like spider legs and just like winched himself in.
Okay. I would like Maverick. I would like you to roll a. I'm gonna say this is gonna sound super bizarre, but it's gonna be an animal handling check. It's gonna be a technological handling check with advantage because you have been programmed with that in mind.
17.
Okay, easy enough. You start up the vehicle. It kind of sputters to life, and you just start driving out. You're able to maneuver quite easily out of the city. Yeah, it's really it sounds like a Frankenstein vehicle. It is. And the other thing you notice is it's not very fast. It's moderately fast with the engine,
Are we going?
but
Are we going Paul Blart levels of speed right now?
no, you guys are going like maybe like 80 miles per hour. Which,
That's really fast.
Jesus.
That's
wait, no,
Guys-
no, 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 no.
80 kilometers per hour. I'm sorry.
That's
80
still pretty
kilometers per
fast.
hour.
Is that
That's
more
still
or
really
less?
fast.
That's less fast, but it's still really fast. Like
It's like highway speed, like slightly like slower highway speed.
yeah,
Sorry, Americans listening
So
to
say
this.
say,
Welcome-
say 60. Say 60.
60 miles.
Because that's a golf cart. Can
No,
go
just
above.
say 60.
Just
We're
say
going
60.
60.
We're going
We're going
60.
60 something.
Sure. Yeah, you're going 60 something.
We're going 60 kilomiles.
Sure.
It's the apocalypse.
Ooh.
You're going fast-ish. There we go.
Apocalypse ratio.
Oh, I know the apocalypse ratio is what it is. Wait till you find out how many galliliters of gas we have. Oh, this is fun. I like this.
Alrighty.
Skitters is
You
just
guys
scanning left and right.
drive out. Yeah, as you look back behind you, Skitters, you see the town of Lost Spot. You see the idle lights, and before you see darkness. Absolutely nothing. You
Is it
see
imprisoning
flat
us?
dune lands. Darkness imprisoning me. All that
Oh,
you
I see. Absolute horror. Oh.
There's no absolute horror. It is just darkness.
Good.
As you drive out, Maverick, you realize that the actual driving is very easy once you leave the town because there is nothing to crash into out here. There's not even a rock out of place. It is flat, dry land with very little to break up the scenery without the odd rolling hill and maybe a broken billboard sign that is sticking out of the long, swallowing and unforgiving dirt.
Will you let me know when we hit a half a tank of gas, please?
You take a look at the dials on the dashboard. As it says right now, you do have a full tank of gas. And then the other dials are all just spinning randomly, so you don't know what all those mean. You guys proceed forward, dust kicking up in your wake. You kind of span to see if you can see Gertrude anywhere, but you don't.
Curses.
You guys
Bolts
drive.
will begin playing an audio file. Don't cry for me, look, but the truth is I never left you.
I know what you're referencing, and I'm so happy.
Oh my
Finally.
God. You guys drive and drive and drive. And eventually, what feels like 5 or 6 hours, the sun begins to rise over the horizon.
What feels like we have clocks inside our brains?
You do, yeah. It's I mean, except for Bolts, because Bolts has some issues, but Skitters, you are able to determine at this point. Well, sorry, you're.
We're taking this. Hey, we're taking this golf cart to Mexico, okay?
We're taking this baby to the moon.
Skitters and Maverick, you're able to determine that at this point it's probably about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. As you guys drive, you begin to see more landscapes in the sunlight. You see a lot of skeletons, skeletons of large animals, larger than the bovine cows you guys have seen in Lost Spot. Skulls easily bigger than the size of the golf cart itself. You see old, leaning over towers, remnants of the old world with shattered open window spaces, rusted and keeling over at any point, ready to drop like a dead plant on the ground. There's no road here, clearly. It is just dirt and land before you.
How are we on gas at this point?
As you look at the gas, you've probably used about 1/3 of the gas that you have.
Gotcha.
Right now, Skitters is just scanning left and right, like a sentry gun from Portal.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
11.
Okay. 11. Okay. Oh, where did I put my dice?
Not one.
I don't know, where did you?
I'm gonna have to not use
You
my
rolled a
dice.
double nat one. You've double failed.
Ah,
You rolled 3 you rolled 4 nat ones?
Oh my God, I did.
How did you do that in one roll?
That's amazing.
I just put one pant leg at a time in.
What?
For context, he rolled 2 11s. Just so the podcast people aren't.
No, the podcast people should be confused as they often are.
Yeah, why aren't you here live with us? We miss you.
Oh, see, this is the.
Alright. You scan. You see a lot of dust, and you see nothing else, Skitters.
Okay, that's it for Skitters then.
All right. I need another driving check now, as the ground becomes a bit more bumpy, and there appears to be a lot more debris now in your way. You'll have to maneuver here, Maverick.
I have advantage though, right?
You do, yeah.
Oh, bless. That's
For
gonna be a
driving.
12.
A 12. There's at one point where you guys are driving and you get stuck on something, and all of you have to get out of the vehicle. I need everyone to roll a strength check.
Oh, good.
I'm good at these.
Can Skitters
He
try?
says rolling yet another 12.
Athletics check, sorry.
Oh.
Oh
well, all
no!
right, that's even better.
Oh no! Beans.
How did I somehow roll less? 11.
1.
Oh God! They
Oh
both rolled a
my
nat 1.
God.
Ah, that's good.
Oh
Actually, no,
my
wait. Technically, they
God.
rolled a 2, and it's a minus
We
1.
rolled
so it's a
soft
normal
one,
It's a soft. It's a
one.
and
blasted
then
one.
another soft one from Connor.
So you guys
I rolled
get
a
out of the
double.
car. You guys get out of the vehicle and like try and pull it out of this. It looks like it's been caught on a piece of like rebar. Like one of the wheels has gotten snagged on a piece of rebar. You guys are trying to pull it out. As you do, Skitters, I want you to roll another perception check for me.
Oh no. 16.
16. Okay. You begin to see clouds coming from the distance behind you, and you hear a.
Vehicles approaching. Quick speed.
I need everybody to roll initiative for me now.
Well, that. So how's a 5 do it?
Bolts loudly plays. Oh, shit!
Natural 1 from the curtain.
Natural 1.
Oh, not that one. Not that one. That's not good. I want the other one.
11 for me.
Hey, look at all these 1s in different varying forms.
You joke, but once we get to the Oasis,
Oh
fucking
my lord.
Skitters is gonna do the goddamn crab dance. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when we get TPK on the first battle.
Roll to hit, natural 1. I shoot the other teammate in the face.
I love this music, Nadine. Where'd you get this from?
I know. It's called, I'm going to say it now because everyone's going to ask me. It is called Shiny Tech by Kevin MacLeod.
I was gonna ask if this was a Kevin MacLeod thing because it sounds like.
Oh
it.
yeah, it's really Kevin MacLeod.
I'm guessing he gave permission to use his music for D&D campaigns.
All of his music.
Everything he does is free to play, and I don't understand.
Yeah, he
We're
doesn't
talking
charge
about
anything.
it because-
I like making music here.
Because we're talking about him right now. That's why.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Skitters, based off of your perception check, you get the sense that you guys have some time to get your vehicle out from where you are. So you guys get 2 turns before whatever this vehicle is arrives.
What?
So I'm
Skitters is
gonna say everybody can roll another athletics check to get stuff out of the ground, or can come up with a way to get your vehicle free.
One thing Skitters want to do, does Skitters have a blowtorch?
He does, yeah.
Skitters wants to blowtorch that piece of rebar. Just blowtorch it.
All right. Click for me your blowtorch. I think that's a weapon, isn't it?
I do. Oh wait, I don't have a blowtorch. Never mind. It's not on my sheet.
No, you do not. No. You have a dart. That's what you have.
Alas. Oh, okay.
Well, to start
Alright.
the turn, it is Bolt's turn to start.
All right. So the situation is that our car is stuck.
Yeah, it's stuck. The wheel is caught on a net of rebar, which is a thick wire, usually used to make buildings in the old world.
Okay. How caught is it exactly?
It appears
Can
to
I-
be
can I-
snagged around the axle, like underneath, where like kind of the wheel meets the vehicle. Like there's like a hook there. It's been hooked on there.
Can I try to just like get in there like precision and unhook it?
Sure, that would still require an athletics check because it requires it to be moved.
Can Skitters?
Beans.
It's not your turn yet. It's both's turn right now.
Ah, okay.
All right. So we're using sort of like D&D stuff, like actions and shit like that for
Yeah.
this, right?
You can, yeah.
Then I am going to take the can I take the help action to help whoever wants to work on this while
Sure,
I'm down
yeah,
here?
absolutely. Who do you want to help,
All right.
Maverick or Skitters?
Maverick.
Okay, yeah, he is a bit stronger. No offense, Skitters.
This task will require great strength. He plays out of his speakers.
All right, Maverick, it is now your
As
turn.
he's looking directly at like Maverick with his eyes going.
Wait for you to say call Skitters a fool of a took.
So I don't get an initiative. I get advantage on this, correct? With the
You get
aid.
advantage on an athletics, yeah.
Cool. It's gonna be a nat 20.
Ah!
Nice! You see this vehicle approaching, you assess the situation, you look at Bolts, and you kind of use Bolts as like, you pull off Bolts' leg and you use it kind of like a crowbar and push the vehicle off of the rebar. And it kind of and begins to roll down this hill that you guys were on. Back towards where you guys came. It begins to just roll down. That is
Skitter
your
chases
turn.
after the vehicle.
Skitters, you chase after the vehicle and grab onto it as
I
it rolls down the hill.
round myself.
At this point, you guys see the military vehicle now rolling over the horizon, and you can tell that it is a similar Jeep to the one that you saw the other night. But unlike the other one, this one appears to have a gun mounted on the back of it. I'm assuming you guys will all get within the vehicle using your movement speed.
Yeah.
If we're
Yeah.
allowed to, yes.
Yeah, you guys all load into the vehicle and you just kind of, you let the engine roar to life and you begin to glide over, avoiding that rebar patch. And you glide over. We are now in a chase sequence. Because your vehicle is slower, the vehicle does catch up to you. But Bolts, it is now your turn. You see now as this vehicle drives up, you see that there is a driver on the inside. You see that there is a gunner who is now rolling down a window in the back and begins to pull out what looks like a automatic rifle. And on the back, mounted, is some sort of large, strange electronic device that is currently being pulled over and turned towards your guys' vehicle. So Bolts, you are
Okay.
up first.
So for purposes, it's Bolts is in the passenger seat, correct?
So
He is, yeah.
the guy who's rolling down the window, is he out of the window?
Yeah, he's kind of leaning out the window and is taking aim with this rifle.
I'm going to use a bonus action to scan him.
Okay. What would you like to know about this human?
I would like to know his. Wait a minute.
Can he get like his hit points?
So I'll read this out for the audience. That's poor Mr. Fair. Scan human. As a bonus action, you can mark a humanoid target. Attacks on that target use your spellcasting modifier rather than the standard modifier to hit, and you can choose to apply your intelligence modifier to the damage. Alternatively, you can use your robotic mind to scan your opponent's physical attributes.
Now, is that alternatively or additionally?
I will say additionally because that
Okay.
makes it more useful. So.
I would like to learn his health.
His health? His
Yeah.
health is 14 points out of 14 points.
To think you can simply sum up a man by numbers.
I'll crank up the volume on my head speaker, and I'll say, "You might want to get that checked." And I'll pop up my gun on my simple gun on my shoulder and just take a shot at him.
Alright, so you gain a +5 now instead of the +2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Simple gun. 12 plus 5.
We'll put +3. So it's +2, so that's +3.
So that's 15 then.
That will hit.
B is a gun.
She watches a gun just swings out of the shoulder plate of Bolts as he leans back. At this point, they're kind of behind you still, and you kind of lean out of the golf cart and point the gun towards them. So
You
roll for
might want to
damage.
get that checked.
Bang.
Oh, he's
Oh,
8
my
plus
lord.
3.
You get a solid shot in his shoulder, and he grabs his shoulder. The gun kind of smacks against the outer door, and he holds on to it, manages to lift it up and re-aim it. It's this gunshot that goes across this plains.
Bolts will lean back down and go, "Nyah, nyah, nyah, nyah."
All right, Maverick, it is now your turn.
You said that there is a heavy machine gun being aimed at us.
Yeah.
Does it look like it rotates 360 degrees?
It appears so, yes.
Okay, and it's pointed towards the front?
It's pointed towards your vehicle at the moment.
Okay,
the general
cool. I would like to
direction.
ready an action. When
Okay.
right before he fires, I want to move to the left and slam on the brakes.
Okay. So you want to move in front of their vehicle and stop.
No, I don't want to move in front of their vehicle because they're in a Humvee of some kind. I want to move so that we're not directly in front of them. Hit the brakes so that they go flying forward. and
Okay,
pass
you want
us.
to do a vehicle maneuver. All right.
Correct.
Sounds good.
Good thinking, dude.
That's good thinking. Skitters, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. Now the man in the back is the man with the I'm just gonna call it for low key the 50 cal. That's like a 50 caliber like heavy machine gun on the back of the.
It doesn't appear to be a gun. You looking at it, the one that's mounted on the back of the vehicle. You don't see any ammunition on it.
There's a man is operating it, correct?
Yeah, a man is operating it. Yeah.
How far away is the car from me right now?
At this point, it's maybe about 20 feet.
20 feet. Alrighty. I'm looking at my abilities right now.
So fun to go back and read your guys' abilities. I'm like, oh, these are all really fun.
Yeah, this one as of right now, Skitters has technically nothing, but I'd like to ready an action, which is to shoot a nerve dart at the driver when an opportunity presents itself.
Okay.
He could technically
It is
shoot him
now-
as we move past him, if the windshield's down.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you're on the back. I assume you're on top of the back of it. You could easily get a shot now if you wanted to.
Alrighty. Yeah. Then he's gonna hit that nerve dart.
Okay, on the
You can shoot a tranquilizer.
you can shoot a tranquilizer dart at a target. The target makes a 1d4. The target takes 1d4 plus dex damage and has to make a Constitution saving throw or be numbed.
What is the save on
Enemies-
the throw, though?
It is his spell saving throw. So for Skitters, that would be a 13 spell DC. So go ahead and click Nerve Dart on the attack options.
10.
Unfortunately, that misses. As you go to fire, the guy ducks down and he's wearing a helmet, like a military helmet, and it bounces against his helmet. He kind of takes a breath and kind of re-aims the gun.
As a
All
free,
right,
as a
it
free
is
action,
now-
can I inform the guys about something real quick?
For sure, yeah.
Weapon on back of vehicle, not concussion weapon, something else.
All right. With that, roll a knowledge arcana. This is technically knowledge technology, but roll a knowledge arcana, which is technology.
Yay, 10 again!
You have no idea. Alrighty, it is now the enemy's turn. The driver drives up side by side with you guys. That takes up his turn. The gunner, who has taken a decent shot from bolts, leans up and he is going to aim his gun towards you.
This is the big gun.
Not the big gun. This is the little gun. This
Okay.
is the automatic rifle. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Hitting who?
Yeah.
Or is he shooting at the car?
He's aiming for
I think
bolt.
so. I think so. I think so.
Did I hit you? Did I hit you, Connor?
I think so.
You think so?
You take 7 points of piercing damage as bullets ricochet across the side of the golf cart. You're and it suddenly strikes across your chest. Sparks kind of emit from your chassis.
Just that super dramatic, like, body shake as he's getting hit. And he says, ouch! Motherfucker, you hit me in the dick!
At this point, Maverick, as you're driving, you hear a coming from behind you, and you slam on the brakes and roll back. I'm gonna make them roll with disadvantage on this. I'm gonna need you to roll another animal handling check with advantage, though, to see if your maneuver goes off. Okay?
Nat 20.
You're fine.
Oh!
Disadvantage.
Fucking!
These guys thought I was playing. They don't understand how many video games I play.
It misses. So you watch as this electrical bolt explodes in front of you, like where you would have been, and it kind of sparks away. You guys feel numb just from being around this. Skitters, you immediately, now seeing it, are able to determine that this is an EMP wave. This is a gun that isolates EMP waves to basically automatically turn off electronics.
Skitters is immediately. Can he free action really quickly, just as a reaction to what just happened?
On your turn, you may.
Okay.
On your turn, you
Gotcha.
may. Yeah. But you know this now. That ends their turn. Bolts, it is now your turn.
Well, just, he'll see the EMP go off, and it'll just be like, oh, fuck! Is that guy still out there aiming his gun?
Yeah, he is. He's kind of grabbing his shoulder and like reloading his gun and kind of pulling it and re-aiming.
Now, since I scanned him, do I still get my bonuses to hit him?
Yeah, you do, until he dies.
All right. Now do I keep the bonuses on him if I scan someone else?
I believe with your human scan, you have it twice, or you have it 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
But isn't it like Hunter's Mark where you have to move it and then
it's
it gets switched?
it's one person at a time. You're focusing on one person
All
at
right.
a time. So,
In that
yeah.
case, I'll just
Finish him.
he'll like stand up with bullet holes all in his chest, and he'll be like, "Ha! You missed me!" And he'll pop up his gun again and go,
All right, roll to hit.
15 again.
Oh yeah, 15 because you have a plus. Actually, that would be a 12 or
13. 13.
Yeah, that just hits. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
That is oh no.
8.
8 plus 3.
Yeah, you hit him, and he's like going to reload. The gun drops from his hand, and he tumbles outwards out of the window and rolls around on the ground. He has been killed. He is dead.
I'll readjust the tank top on me to act like a Superman cape.
Looks pretty good.
And I will. Is there anybody else visible, like the guy on the EMP gun?
You see the driver through the window, and you see the guy on the EMP gun currently recharging it at
Okay.
the moment.
I felt really weird when he fired that off, so I'm gonna bonus action scan him as well.
All right, you scan him. Just double check this here. So, what would you like to learn about him?
I would like to learn a weakness.
weakness. He has no weaknesses.
Great.
No trauma to
is
exploit.
perfect.
Scan his brain. Let's find out what happened when he was in
I
elementary
realize
school.
learning weakness and resistance and immunities kind of is pointless when you can only scan humans. So I'm gonna say pick a different one because that'd need some adjustments.
I will learn his AC.
His AC is 12.
I'll point back to him. I'll say, hit the skinny guy.
He like looks at you like, hey man.
You're skinny and have feminine hips. It'll pop back down. That'll be my turn.
All right, Maverick, it is now your turn.
How close are we to the vehicle after hitting the brakes?
You are currently like it is maybe like you guys are matched. It's maybe 10 feet ahead of you. You guys are like right at the back wheel, the back left wheel a bit at the moment as the gun is being turned towards you again.
So would the person on the turret be within 5 feet of me if I pointed a gun at him?
No, technically not. He would be about
Okay.
10 feet away.
Good to know. Well, then I'm going to shoot him with a shotgun, and I will ready my move action when I do that, after I do that.
Okay. You kind of bring up the shotgun Terminator style, bust it through the glass of the plexiglass of the golf cart and aim it towards the gunner. Roll to hit.
It's going to be a 22,
That will
my God.
absolutely hit.
and it's going to be 9 damage.
9 bullets damage.
9 shotgun to the
bullets
face
damage.
damage.
I have to meet one that can outsmart bullets.
And that would be to the gunner, the guy on the EMP gun.
The guy on the EMP gunner, yeah. You watch as you see a spray, like an absolute mist of red, as you blast him. You see that chunks of the shotgun got stuck in like the face. He's kind of bleeding out of little holes in his face, and his shoulder is just like messed up. He lets out the scream, and angry grabs the handle of the gun with one hand and pushes it harshly and points it towards you guys.
So narratively, I'll cock the shotgun, and I will ready my move action to. And this time, I want to drift to the right.
You
and hit
cannot
the-
ready an action if you've taken an action
Oh,
already.
alright.
So
Alright.
you
Then
do
that is
still
my
have your
turn.
movement action if you want to maneuver anywhere else.
Sure. I'm gonna drift to the right.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna turn to the right and gas it.
Yeah, you drift to the other side of the car at this point, the driver's side being the opposite way to you. It is now Skitters. It is now your turn. You cannot see the driver Skitters, but you can see the EMP guy.
He just took 9 points of shotgun damage.
He just
Yes.
took 9 points of shotgun
How
damage,
close are they in, like, respect to us?
Oh, you easily like maybe no more than the words 20 feet to 10 feet away from you. It's kind of wavering because you're driving. I would say within like 15 20 feet.
Skitters make it.
With the dart, yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the neck with a nerve dart. One more fire.
All right,
Yeah. 15.
that'll hit.
Alrighty.
Might finish him.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. He is still alive, but he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
That'll be a 13, right?
That was cocked. He's gotta beat a 13. He's gotta. Not with a 4, he's not. You watch as his body goes slack and he falls over in the gunning seat. And the gun begins to spin around now.
That's
He
good.
begins to drool out of his mouth as you see this large dart just in his shoulder.
Target neutralize.
Nice.
Driver
It is now
is
their
only
turn.
one. Vehicle could be useful.
I need, Maverick, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, as the driver has the same idea and hits the brakes immediately.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh my God.
What the
dude.
fuck?
That's the third natural 20 you've rolled tonight.
In a
And they're all
row.
on cars. See, y'all don't understand how many car games I've played.
You hit the brakes too, but like turn the car in such a way that it's like almost like initial D. You slide and do like a donut, which swings the car around, and you are now side by side again on the driver's side again. So you basically like stopped the car and like backed up and are now basically almost driving backwards
Okay.
behind on the side of this vehicle.
So I'm driving
That is
backwards,
the
he's driving
driver's-
forwards, but we're next to each other.
You are next to each other, yeah.
Driver's side door?
Yeah, your driver's side door.
So we're right next to each other. Perfect.
Yeah. So the EMP gunner is going to roll with disadvantage due to the nerve dart as he's just drooling and his eyes are all weird and droopy. His pupils are dilated. He grabs onto the cannon and turns it. Oh, it was almost a 1. It was a 2.
Ah.
He completely misses, and you watch as he shoots lower to the ground. The big Jeep kind of jumps and jolts, and then keeps going as he's like struggling to get up. All right, that brings us around to Bolts. It is now your turn. The car you are in is now driving backwards. You are on the other side, but you can see the driver and the EMP gunner from where you are.
So, is there like a hatch on top of this armored vehicle?
There's like there is no hatch. It appears. It looks like the gunner gets out like kind of like a warthog from Halo.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what we're in?
No, you guys are in a golf cart, which is not
Okay,
as
I was like,
Yeah.
we're in a better car than I thought.
No,
Are we?
yeah.
We want their
The
car.
military has
We want.
the nice
We want
car.
their car. We want their car.
We do want their car. All right. So the dude on how? So we're like almost right up against them at this point, right?
You
'Cause
are.
he tried
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Could close enough that I could climb out and get on their car.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right next to it right now.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, you climb out. I need you to make either an acrobatics or athletics check of your choice to do so.
I'll do acrobatics because it's not a negative modifier.
That is
That's
a good
fair.
thing. Well,
9.
9. You get out and you like go and you grab the window, and as you look in, you see that there is another person inside where the gunner was. Not the EMP gunner, but the automatic rifle. You see a medic currently face to face, and you're hanging on, and your legs are dragging across the ground as the medic kind of stops and looks at you and slowly reaches back and pulls out a pistol.
Greetings, friend.
They look very young. They look like maybe 16, 18 years old.
Good. They don't have
we're
much
right.
to. Good. They haven't missed the. Good. They won't miss much. Ha ha.
Jesus. All right, that will take your action. Maverick, you watch as Bolt climbs over you and then jumps onto the vehicle.
Can I
It's currently
try to?
hanging.
I imagine he's holding
I-
onto the vehicle with one hand. He's got his legs on our car right now. He's created a
I
bridge.
will reach for some awfully rectangular pieces of magnetic metal that I just pulled out of my ass just now. I will slap them on my forehead to make angry eyebrows,
Sure.
and I will say, "How would you like to die?" to the medic. Can I intimidate him?
Yeah, bonus action intimidate. Go ahead.
14.
14, okay. Wisdom saving throw. Oh my god. He like puts away the gun and goes back to just tending the guy that it's like pretending like I'm just gonna do my job. I'm not paid enough for this. Alright, Maverick, it is now your turn.
okay, I would, since we're driving side by side right now, I want to put my shotgun up to the driver's side window, which
Okay.
should put me within 5 feet of it.
Are you putting it over the
Yeah,
shoulder?
you roll with
of-
advantage.
It's like over. It's over Connor's shoulder, like using him like a pool cue with use a granny stick.
Prepare to meet Mr. Angry Eye.
And then I'm going to fire with advantage if I'm within 5 feet.
You are, yep. You
Alright.
bring it up right up to the glass. The driver turns and looks.
21.
will hit.
God, you're
8 to
rolling-
the face.
Oh my god.
You're on fire tonight, dude.
Trying, man. I need it.
You shoot, and the driver, like, you can feel the impact. Not only that, but the driver also turns the wheel and begins to turn. I need a dexterity saving throw from Bolts as the car begins to move away, as the two vehicles are now parting, because the driver turns the wheel in a reaction to the shot.
Dex save.
Oh no, he's gonna be
Yeah.
Muppet stretched.
7.
7. As if in comedical timing, yes, you split in half down the middle. Your legs remain on the golf cart, and your torso remains on the jeep, the military jeep.
I'll start playing a clip from Saving Private Ryan. I can't feel my legs.
All right, Maverick. Would you like to do anything with your movement action?
I
here?
would. I was going to do something completely different, but seeing that he now has been ripped in twain, can I make a maneuver since I'm still going backwards to basically follow the same direction as the warthog? to
Sure,
try to
yeah,
like
absolutely.
reattach it to push him back up against his body.
Yeah, that would do that with advantage.
All right. It's gonna be a 9.
9. You try and turn around the vehicle and you hit a rock and you guys kind of bounce and spin out a bit, and then you regain your positioning. But at this point now, Bolt's torso is about 30 feet from his lower torso.
Okay,
As
but
you
we're
guys
still
drive
following.
to catch up. Yeah, you are still
Okay.
following. Yeah. It is now Skitters. It is now your turn.
Oh boy, that throws my plans out of whack.
You see now, Skitters, as you're looking, the gunner on the back kind of shakes his head and he's kind of coming to and regaining his composure as he pulls the dart from his neck and throws it over the side.
Skitters just pulls out a gun and shoots him. Bang!
You don't have that!
6! I miss with the nerve done.
Nerd dart, yeah, you miss. It hits the back of the car and shatters against the back of the vehicle. It is now the enemy's turn. The medic is gonna make a medicine check because that's what medics do
Ah,
on the dead guy.
You should have fucked me.
Oh, that's cocked. Oh my god, this poor guy! He rolled a natural 1 on his medicine.
He's intimidated.
And he's their medic?
intimidated by Mr. Angry Eye.
He goes over to the, so dumb. He goes over to the, oh god, what are they called? The window button.
Okay.
You know what the buttons are for when you have the back window? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, he begins to push that and Bolts, your fingers go up as he's pushing on that button. Nervously.
He'll play a clip from. He'll play a clip from Resident Evil, the original. Just a moment.
The driver is probably going to keep pace at this point because he's been pretty shell-shocked. So he's going to keep pace. He's going to drive ahead a bit. He's probably now about 40 feet away from your guys' vehicle. EMP guy, who is now back to full nervous standing, is going to aim the gun towards you guys. And he's rolling like garbage too. That's going to be a 10 to hit, which is going to miss, I think, all of you guys.
Yep, it'll miss me.
Yeah. Mrs. Bolts. Mrs. Skitters, yeah. Completely misfires. He shoots towards the wheel, and you see now as the, now all of the dials on the dashboard are now spinning wildly and crazily. You can't really get a reading on anything now. That ends their turn. Bolts, your fingers are going up with this window. This automatic window. As this kid is, like, pushing a button frantically, like, sweating.
Do you have your gun in your hand?
My gun is
It's on-
mounted on my shoulder.
It's on his
Just
shoulder.
shoot it and
yeah.
shoot the driver.
Okay. How much has the window gone up?
At this point, it's about halfway there.
Could I crawl through?
You can attempt to, yes. I would say this would be a straight dexterity check to slip
I'm
inside.
going to assume in a competition between metal and glass, metal shall win.
I was gonna say shoot the driver and let go and hope for the best.
No, I'm crawling in. I'm blasting on my speakers.
Isn't that my
5.
thing?
5. You pull up and you like bring an arm inside, and the door immediately closes in. Your arm is now stuck in. There's like maybe like a 2-inch gap between the glass and the top, and the kid is just screaming in the back. Like he is shrieking and scrambling for a pistol at his side.
Was that my action?
That was your
move.
action. Yeah, that was your action to get in.
Okay, so can I, as a bonus action, I'm not going to fire it yet. But can I like flick my arm and turn it into the arm cannon and go like, and I'll be like, stop the car! Stop the car!
roll a persuasion check.
Oh God.
14?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
You
assuming
get
this is
advantage because it's a big fucking gun.
I'm saying this is towards the driver, right?
I'm pointing it at the driver and being like, stop the vehicle!
All right.
Sir! Sir! Stop the vehicle!
There is literally a 18-year-old like person screaming in the back, a robot screaming full blast, stop the fucking car, and the groans of this driver who is literally suffering from blood loss. Maverick, outside, you do see the car beginning to slow down a little bit. Not a stop, but it's
Okay.
beginning to slow down a bit.
Stop resisting!
Maverick, it is now your turn.
Do I feel like I can get close to the gunner, the guy
Oh
in
yeah,
the spinny?
you could easily catch up now.
I am going to get as close as I can. On the driver's side, I'm going to point my shotgun at said poorly gunned guy and fire.
All right, with advantage because you're within 5 feet.
Correct? That's going to be a 20. Self.
All right, roll damage.
It's going to be a 12.
12. All right.
Goodbye. Get off
Yeah,
my
driver.
car.
Driver's gone, and with that, I get to determine how this car crashes because the driver's dead.
Oh,
No,
wait.
that was the gunner, the guy on the
Oh,
EMP.
the gunner?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going for the driver. the
No,
driver's
because I
still
see
alive
what
then.
he's trying to do, and I hear him screaming, so I would shoot the gunner and
All
see.
right, yeah. Driver is still up there.
I don't
Gunner-
want to ruin his role play moment. This is gonna be amazing.
Technically, you wouldn't have advantage, but you still rolled a 20 anyway,
That's-
because
yeah,
the
that's fine.
gunner is up higher. But
Yeah.
yeah, you shoot the gunner in the head, and his brain just explodes.
Yep.
And his body, his torso slops down, and the gun continues to spin again. Skitters, it is now your turn. You just hear like shrieking coming from the inside of that car, and you see the bottom half of the chest of bolts sticking out.
Okay, how far away is the car now?
It's right next to you. You're within 5
Skitters,
feet.
can I just walk onto it?
Yeah, sure. You just walked onto it. It's close enough at this point.
Skitters crawls over to the
You
car.
technically have spider climb, so you can do that anyway.
Skitters uses his spider climb and climbs over to the hatch where the gun is. And
Yeah, you go over
Skitters,
to the gun-mounted gun.
can Skitters Can Skitters crawl in and also pull out the nerve dart and then repeat the same thing?
The nerve dart is spent, so you cannot reclaim ammunition.
All
All
right,
mean by
you
the
know,
same
you know
thing?
what,
do
you know
wanna
what?
do?
Same thing, like doing exactly what Connor's doing, which is stop the car. So Skitters is gonna crawl on into the hole, pull out his machete he's had from his bag. Because remember the machete
Okay.
from episode 1?
Yeah.
He pulls out the machete.
that's right.
Stop the car! Stop the car! Just stop the car!
This kid
Shining
in the
this.
back is just like screaming again. He's pointing a gun towards Bolts and then towards Skitters and then back towards Bolts. Like,
Can I put the? Skitters places the machete upon his neck. Doesn't push the blade, but rests the blade there.
okay, roll an intimidation check with advantage.
13.
I
Okay.
can't wait for him to hit the brakes hard on the car and you accidentally decapitate it.
The kid faints. The kid faints. He passes out in the back.
God.
The driver looks back now and sees you guys, and you watch him go into a, basically into a sidearm, and he grabs that. It is now his turn. He grabs his own shotgun.
Bolt screams, "He's got a knife!"
And he's gonna aim towards you, Skitters.
Oh no.
That is going to be
What?
a 13 to hit you.
Oh my God, it does hit me. My armor class is so
Does hit
bad.
you. Yeah, no, you're
Yeah,
pretty
yeah. Your armor class is bad.
How
huh?
bad is your armor class, Connor?
11.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as shotgun like sprays across you, Skitters. And the driver, wheezing, just kind of reloads and aims again. That ends his turn. Bolts, it is now your turn. The medic is unconscious. The driver is still alive, and he's putting up a fight.
So the window is not being rolled up anymore, correct?
You are trapped in it, yeah, at this point.
I would like to rusty punch the glass.
Okay, Rusty Punch, go for it.
I'll scream, "Rusty punch!" 8.
8, that hits. It's an inanimate object, so easy enough for
Okay.
damage. 2. Okay, it shatters. You get enough momentum. It shatters. You gotta pull yourself. You're pulling yourself inward or outward.
I'm pulling myself inward.
All right, you get in and you sit on top of the dead body of the gunner that you killed earlier.
Am I within reach of the steering wheel?
Yeah, you can try and grapple check for the steering wheel.
I'm gonna
You could
try
choke
and
the
steer
shit out
the
of
car.
that.
I'm gonna try and like.
This is like
I'm gonna
this.
try-
This is like this. This is like the scene from iRobot But we're the good guys somehow in this scenario, and
I'm gonna try and see if I can steer us towards like a rock on his side or something.
Okay.
No,
like,
no, I
or-
want the vehicle! Ah, damn it, everybody, I can't see.
You crawl towards him. You can't do it because you technically use your action for Rusty Punch. So next turn you can try and go for this, but you move into his space and he's like, oh fuck, and he's like aiming the gun towards you. Maverick, you are all alone in the golf cart, and you just see pandemonium inside of the vehicle.
All right, I would like to drive up backwards. So if I have to, I will adjust the car so that I once again come up to the glass where he's hanging out of. Did he break the glass?
The backseat glass, yes. The driver's seat glass has been destroyed because of your gun.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna
is-
point my gun directly at the driver once again and pull the trigger 5 feet.
All right, for maneuvering.
20.
You can make-
Ah!
Even without
Alright.
advantage, nat 20.
Yeah, technically, to maneuver there, you do have to make a driving check, so a handle animal check to get there
Okay, hang on.
before you shoot. I'm so sorry.
16.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. All right, roll
Okay.
the damage. Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
What the fuck?
That's gonna be 5 plus 4, so is that 9?
That is 9 points of damage. And
Okay.
seeing bolts, you don't hit bolts with that shot. You just hit the dude, and he falls down dead. With that bolts, you take the steering wheel and you kind of take control, and eventually the car comes to a slow stop where you guys will get in a huge giant accident.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll like grab the steering wheel with one hand. I'll brush his foot off the accelerator with another one, and I'll just sort of slowly start pushing on the brake. Just
How? With your hand?
yeah, with my hand.
Yeah, you do. So it comes to a stop. Skitters, as it comes to a stop, you're flung from the backseat into the windshield in the front, like, psh!
How far
But-
away? How far away do I go?
you don't go through the windshield. You
Oh,
manage
that's
to land,
worse.
like in the windshield, you're fine. You slam down, you land in the passenger side seat.
Bolts
am-
will
I-
pop his head out the window. Excuse me. He'll start playing a clip from Ace Ventura. Excuse me, and he'll point to his legs. Ass.
Skitters opens up the side door of the new vehicle and just skitters away, and grabs the lower half of of Connor and brings it and just places it down in front of the driver's side like a good dog.
He'll then start playing a Jay-Z song. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. And he'll try to reattach himself.
Skitters.
Connor, I don't know what's more impressive, your ideas or all of your references that you're pulling out.
This is amazing. This is like you got like the library right next to you.
It doesn't matter how well I roll because your references are on point. I guess once you know that.
All right, you guys have a smoldering yet bullet-ridden but usable Milah Core.
Okay, everyone's cutting out real fast here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart the call. Everyone leave. I'll restart the call because we're technically on Bosco's
right.
internet.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying today's show. I hope you're having a great time, everybody.
I am. This is a lot of
I'm
fun.
having a fantastic time.
This has been quite some fun. Skitters walks up to Skitters up to Maverick.
Are you damaged?
Negative.
I am. While you secure vehicle.
Is the car stopped?
Yeah, the car's completely stopped at this point.
I'd like to stop our car, go into the back, and see if there's anybody in there with my shotgun out.
Okay. You can confirm 3 deaths. The EMP gunner, the automatic rifle gunner, and the driver are dead. But you see there is a young medic in the back seat who is breathing like lightly.
Okay, I would like to point my shotgun at his head while he's out.
He's just breathing lightly. There is a pistol on the chair in the back seat. He does have a knife at his side too, and it appears he's got like just a lot of medical supplies. You recognize this from the first aid kits from Gertrude's shop.
Frisco
All right.
boys.
Unless anybody stops me, I'm about to pull this trigger. I'm just letting you know.
Bolts will lean over, put his hand in front of his faceplate. Shh, Sasha. He's asleep.
Must exterminate threat.
Skitters is like trying
But
to.
he's just a boy.
Oh God!
Negative. We'll seek vengeance. Execution protocol in 3, 2.
Skitters grabs the
One.
gun with his bladed hands and pushes it up.
Now, if we are being pursued, it is more important to collect intelligence, remove all forms of offense, and secure him. Therefore, we may interrogate.
We will interrogate and then execute.
We must find the
Rope.
Gertrude was a doctor as well, right?
Yeah, she was a mechanic.
Bolts just sort of looks down at the medic. Blinks his visors a couple of times. No. He looks at Maverick.
You begin to see as the medic's kind of stirring.
Skitters crawls up onto him.
Is he wearing like a doctor's coat?
No.
He's got like a medical doctor's coat. He's wearing like a World War I helmet actually, with like goggles on top.
Bolts is gonna start removing that coat from him.
Skitters
Okay.
Skitters takes the knife and just throws it in his bag with his other knives.
Roll an investigation check, Bolts, as you're doing that.
7.
7. All right, you don't notice anything.
Maverick is gonna not shoot him yet, but he's gonna keep the gun right on his face as he's waking up.
Skitters.
Is this what not being a bard is like?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to not being a bard.
And
Yes.
Welcome to it, buddy. Welcome to the party, pal. Skitters, you said there was a gun beside him?
Yeah, there was a pistol.
Skitters just slaps it away.
Okay, you slap it. It kung fu falls onto the ground.
Skitters grabs
Yeah.
Skitters locks into his knife and has his knife.
As he's waking up, the shotgun will click.
Skitters starts doing an alarm clock sound.
The human slowly raises both hands.
Identify yourself.
Okay. Oh, that's a loud voice.
If you do not resist, you will not be harmed.
Okay. My name is Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi. Look, I didn't see anything. Okay, I didn't see a thing. I was just brought on as extra medical personnel. I didn't realize this was the way this was gonna go. Where?
Bolt will frantically points to the Militech logo.
He kind of looks. He sees that he's not wearing his jacket anymore. Where's my jacket?
This is mine. He'll put it on.
Okay.
This is mine now. Do you understand that?
You are a doctor. Your
Yeah.
designation is Nick.
Yes. Well,
Greetings, Dr. Nick.
greetings. You? He kind of swallows hard and looks at the shotgun. Do you need medical attention? He kind of looks towards you, Maverick. You do look like a human. You're the only one amongst your kind that looks human-like, and you get mistaken for a human very frequently.
Do I get to use friends to humans while talking with him?
Yes, you do. You can choose to do so, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just to know. I would like to roll an intimidation check then, because I'm bad
Okay.
at sense motive.
With advantage, because obviously you have a fucking gun in his face.
Nat 20.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Oh my god. What the hell?
That's 6 nat 20s you
I'm
got
aware.
in this session.
Look, this is how I normally roll in real life. I'm just happy that roll 20's getting the shit together. All right, I'm gonna point the gun right at his head.
Okay. I don't know what you want. What do you want? Okay, what do you want?
Why do you hunt? S Series 093. Designation Maverick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. We were told that there was a rebellion. Someone was basically broke the law. We had to hunt them down, bring them back. I didn't realize shooting would start. I thought I was just being brought on in case there was an accident.
Do
From
I
what-
know? Oh,
From
while
what-
he- Oh,
from
I
what-
want to.
From what I know, it's about stolen property. He kind of gestures towards Skitters and Bolts.
I would like to. Do I know if Skitters or Bolts is better at identifying emotions in humans?
I don't know. Would he?
I don't see their character sheets, so no. Check the boys. Check
Bolts-
the boys. Check the
Bolts
boys'
sort of-
vitals.
Okay.
So we gotta check our vitals.
No, I'm saying check his vitals, which means sense motive, which means insight.
Oh, I'm gonna scan him.
Yeah.
What's he doing? What's that?
If he tells me you're lying, you die.
13.
13. Okay. You get the sense that he doesn't know what's going on. His heart rate is really high. The other thing you realize is it's not a boy. It's actually a girl.
Irrelevant.
Gertrude.
It's not Gertrude, no.
My God.
There's no southern twang on her.
No. But you do get the sense he is.
Heart
they-
rate
they are not.
slightly higher.
They are not lying. They are not lying. They definitely seem really fucking confused, and they probably woke up today thinking they were just gonna sleep in the backseat of a car, and then that was gonna be their mission.
Can either confirm motive.
Confirm.
You live for now, creature.
Okay.
I'm gonna start taking off the driver's pants.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. Is it that kind of a show now?
This is mine.
Skitters
you
crawls
start
into
taking
the
a
back seat, just like sits down right beside the medic with the knife still pointing right into their side.
Okay. Hi.
Is the driver wearing a body armor of any sort?
Chest, like kind of like chest riot gear armor in the front.
Well, I'm
you know?
putting that on.
Yeah. Gain a +1 to your AC.
Hey Monty, are there any chains or things of that nature that we could use to hook our buggy up to this new vehicle?
You do not see anything. No, this definitely is not a vehicle that could hitch anything to it. It is supposed to be an
Okay.
independent vehicle.
What does the gas meter on the car say? This new one that we have.
It looks about like half full, but at the
Okay.
same time, this is a bigger vehicle, so
Is the gas tank on the buggy something that can be detached because it was kind of thrown together?
with the appropriate checks, you could take some time to add the gasoline from there into this one, probably. Yeah.
Query for the two of you. Who is better? Actually, I take that back. Skitters. Acquire the gas tank and apply it to the bigger car.
Bolt troops.
Oh.
Skitters just goes. Just crawls out the window. Literally, it's like when you see an excited crab. That's what like the best way of describing it.
Yeah, you just disappear out the window.
I-
Every time Skitters move, the medic is just like, oh, like really unsettled by it.
All right, Skitters goes to where the gas tank is.
All right, you go over. Roll a Arcana, which would be a technology. Roll a technology check.
6.
6. It takes you a while, and you spill half the gasoline out as you're trying to get it to work, but you manage to
Oh, no.
dangle the gasoline tank back.
Did I take the actual gasoline tank out of the vehicle physically from
Yeah,
underneath it?
you did. Yeah, you did.
Skitters walks back with it.
I have acquired gas.
Apply it to the larger vehicle.
He just goes up to it and sees that the gas cap is like locked. He starts tapping on it. He's just trying to hit. He's hitting the gas tank against it.
Bolts will reach over and take the gas cap off.
The medic just kind of in absence, like, this is so weird.
Skitters back after that happens.
Is car also automaton?
Negative. No robotic signs detected.
Skitters just comes up and starts pouring it in.
Okay, just Google. That brings it up maybe like 3/4 of a full tank, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not bad.
yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not as much as you would have probably had a full tank if you could have gotten the other gas. It happens.
Oh well.
What
At
you
least we're
gotta
not
do?
dead.
That's how the dice roll, baby.
Am I a hostage?
Correct. Unless you wish to be dead.
I'll take the hostage, thank you.
Correct choice, human.
Nick.
Correct choice, human, Nick. Designation,
Oh,
doctor.
Dr. Nick, okay, sure.
Doctor, human, Nick.
Done.
You sure you don't want to go? We're gonna be sitting ducks out here.
With that, Maverick's gonna move to the driver's seat.
All right, you move to the driver's seat. The medic does sit up, but he kind of sits on the chair. He's not moving his hands anywhere. He's definitely younger. Not a fucking moron though. All right, you get in this driver's seat. Nick kind of see. I just imagine Bolts and like Skitters in the backseat with guns, just like on either side of this person.
I hope. I just.
No,
hope-
Bolts is being generally friendly. Just like-
Okay.
Skitters. Are there any parts from Golf Cart we could use?
A irrelevant question.
There are always parts.
I mean, there's scrap, but at this point, I mean, it would take a really long time. You guys are in the middle of nowhere.
Skitters just goes over and starts throwing stuff that was given to us into the new vehicle.
You grab, you have some like water canteens, the gas gas cans and stuff like that. You grab all the dials from it and the steering wheel.
Tung, 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 just stripping it for parts.
I want to imagine Skitters gets in the passenger seat with the steering wheel and is like, "I
What-
help."
Were there fuzzy dice on that, by the way?
No, there were not. I'm sorry.
Are there in this one though?
No,
Curses.
I'm sorry. Those are relics long gone from the old world.
Damn it!
Well, once he collects all the stuff, I'm gonna keep driving in the
What
direction
half
we're
man
going.
rot?
All right. Much easier to drive this vehicle too.
Hooray!
It's definitely well made. And you begin to drive off. From here, we will take a break.
That was fun.
Oh my
Connor,
god.
that was so funny. God damn it, Bosco. Your character's such a professional. He only gets nat 20s, apparently.
It's true. And we'll murder children for
I
the
felt
point of
so-
the mission.
I felt so bad because of the order we were in. I really wish I could have climbed across
Oh god!
Connor's character to get on board.
It's like a bridge.
I was that's what I wanted. Ah, we stopped him. Oh no!
Climbing it, using my robot viscera as a bridge.
Nice.
Exactly. That's
What are
exactly.
friends for?
And Skitter's just gonna jump in there with a machete. Ha ha! And just start chopping away inside. I thought we were really gonna have what I can only describe as the Matrix Reloaded style moment, but it's okay. It was still a great chase scene. That was fun.
That was good.
All
I'm
right.
gonna grab something to eat real fast, and I will be right back.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
thank
get,
all the amazing people in the chat real fast here. I'm gonna
Do it.
thank them so much. Gregor, you're gonna calm the fuck down, puppy. You are gonna, my puppy. You hear that? He's being
What?
My puppy's being very extra. I want to thank the
Ah.
following people. Goopy JQ, thank you for the sub. Oz195, Reaver Barash, Wiz Matrix, Rook Alec, Felix the Bard, Furion Meloc, Glacierius, Lanny for the raid. Thank you so much, Lanny Pator. Have a good night, dude. Shady Caricature. Muscle Wizard 1, Dynamite gifting us up to Screamatone, Vapor 6 with 400 bits. Love you guys. Been watching since the start. Well, thank you so freaking much. Oh my god, Greg, you're being too much. Kale to third with 500 bits. Love this so much. 200 bits for Muscle Wizard, best map ever. That was a great map. I was really happy when I saw that. I was like, excellent. Ronnie7232, thank you so much for the bits. And Vapor, thank you for the bits as well. All right, I'm gonna go get some food. Can I leave you here with the chat? Will you be okay? Bosco?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll stay with the chat. That's fine.
Thank you, Bosco.
I'm fine. Hi, chat. How's it going? I am here all by myself, all by my lonesome, as is per usual. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Good to see all of you as well. Hello. Gregor is not here. I am not Gregor. Thank you, though. Mr. Nat 20, thank you for that book. Hello, Bob.
Well, hey man, I roll garbage enough as Remy, so I figure Maverick has to be where I actually roll like I'm supposed to. Protoss, I'm the MVP every night. All by myself. Sing to entertain us. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time all I know, because time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by like a pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look down below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. And I kept everything inside. And even though I tried, it all fell apart. And what it meant to me will eventually be a memory of the time I tried so hard. And then you guys know the rest of that song. So there you go. That's the song for you. Not technically singing, but then we slowly speed it up as we go. Hey, Bosco, will Remy have anything made from the Green Dragon parts? You guys will have to tune in and find out. Are you ready for more mercs? I don't know if I'm in the mercs. We'll find out. Who knows? Technically, they could do their own thing.
You are. You should be, as long as you can make it.
Oh, well, there we go. There's Monty. She came in here and told all of y'all.
I got Landjagger.
Remy and I could actually duet that song, because then after I finish the rap portion, Remy came up, I tried so hard and got so far. And be like, Remy, stop it. You're ruining the song. Oh, sorry. Yes, for those of you who arrived late, there will be another one-off next week starring the Mercs of the Unexpectables fame. I do too, Script Daddy. I miss him too. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried too hard to lose it all. He ruins everything. He really does. I still demand my Unexpectables karaoke night, but one day. Especially Monty of like perfect pitch fame refuses to do karaoke night, but that's okay. Breaking the Habit is what got me out of country and into so many other genres. Breaking the Habit is a great song. Karaoke night. Yes, Zacho, karaoke night. By the way, congrats on your new wrestling stream show. You're a very good commentator. You should be very proud. It was a heck of a show. Dark Lord Popo, yes. Remy would have needed so much alcohol. Will Remy return for Unexpectables Endgame? Yes, but he's probably going to end up being Tony Stark, and we all know it. Bosco, you excited for the beach episode next month? I'm sorry, the what?
Yep.
Are we having a beach episode?
The 100th episode is going to be a beach episode.
Do I get... Remy on the beach is the weirdest thing ever, but I will be here if they ask me to. No, I'm not. I'm a bullshit artist. That's fair, Zacho. I got my BA and BS, so I'm right there with you. Defective Sheep with 100 bits. Yo, Bosco, you get the comic I posted of Sheepy planning for the next flashbang? I did not, but you need to show it to me on Twitter. Or post it in the Discord for MNW. I will totally take a look at it. Accept the compliments, you rust bucket. Yes, listen to Citrix, Zacho. Remy on the beach episode. Do. Feathers in Sand. Not a good one. I was so pulling for a double-length episode. Probate. Monty has a life and things she needs to do, and the last thing she needs to do, the last thing Monty needs to do is spend extra time around us crazy folk.
What were they asking? Sorry?
Oh, they were asking if Remy was going to be in the beach episode, and Probate was like, I was so pulling for a double-length episode. And I'm like, you have better things to do than double the amount of time you spend with us.
Excuse me.
See, even it gives her the hiccups. That's how disgusting it is.
I was fine with either one.
What kind
the
of
beach episode will be fun, though. I think it'll be really nice.
What kind of swimsuit does Remy wear? First of all, you assume that he wears one, and number two, if he does, you have to tune in to find out. So is Remy going to be at the beach in a green dragon leathered one-piece swimsuit? Oh boy, you guys are just, you're fan casting this on me. You are literally fan casting this on me. Speedo Remy is not canon. I can't stop you from drawing it, but it is not canon. Scarbles is gonna pop out of a hatch from a sandcastle. Probably. Remy doesn't swim willingly. He gets thrown in. I mean, potentially. Remy wears a classic onesie swimsuit. You know the one. God. Well, wait, what was that about Greckles? Will Remy and Greckles finally talk about the pack? I have no idea. That's up to Gaijin. We'll see. They are due for a talk about many things.
I'm back.
Will Bob get to join the beach party? Oh man, I don't know if he can come out of the Underdark, but boy, I would love to
the
see
beach
him
party
there.
is going to be a bit unique. It's going to be very isolated, unfortunately, but
Speedus Corbo. Gosh darn it. That is not a hashtag that needs to start trending. Does Remy still have the bird statue? That's a great question that I can't answer. Now I can't stop imagining Remy in those old-timey red and white onesies. Oh, good grief. Remy is going to be in a banana hammock. Son of a... You got just every meme because he's Memus Corbo. I get it.
I'm back.
all right, we good to
Hi,
keep going?
Kurt.
Yes.
Is Connor here?
Connor?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yo.
keep going. All right, so back into it.
Yep.
As you guys drive now in your much more comfortable vehicle, not that you guys mind too much, you're robots. Smoother drive, less bumpy, and you're protected from the elements as sandstorms whip and strike around your vehicle. Eventually, night begins to fall. You two in the back hear some crumpling as the medic pulls out a ration, like hardtack, and kind of starts chewing on it, like nervously.
Are we all? Skitters brings up another knife and just has it at the thing, at the ration, holding the knife to the ration, ready to kill, ready to strike.
This is food. Food. Fuel for humans.
Detecting biological
glorious
signature. Could be unknown weapon. Must be cautious.
If unknown weapon, shoot him.
No, it's
With-
food, guys.
with
I have
kni-
to eat food.
With knives.
She pulls up more blades.
Oh, come on. I don't want to starve to death. Come on.
We are familiar with food. Designation Gertrude 8. Food.
Who's Gertrude?
Gertrude.
Gertrude is director.
Was. Director.
Engineer?
Mechanic. Designation. Yes.
He kind of bites off a piece of hardtack and chews on it. Ugh. I'm gonna get some shut-eye. He kind of leans against the back of the seat and throws back his head and just, immediately, really fast, falls asleep. As the night begins to overtake the vehicle. Do you guys have any idea where you've been driving this entire time?
We've been
Forward.
We have the map out, so I assume we're going south like we were told to.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
heading southeast. I thought we were heading to the place.
Southeast or directly south?
Wherever what's his face was like, I would head here.
Okay,
To that city. Yeah.
all right. So probably towards Pitch then.
Yeah, we're heading towards Pitch. That was the plan.
Okay. The night goes. The drive is very somber and quiet.
Skitters wanted to bring something up real fast, actually, before we go to bed.
You guys don't sleep.
We're
You don't-
driving. We don't sleep.
Yeah,
Skitters
you don't
mentioned-
sleep, you're robots.
The markings on the side of the car are for the Milah Core.
Correct.
Our vehicle should not be designated as an foe's enemy. Kill, kill, kill. Markings.
Correct.
We must cover markings with something.
Did we get rid of all the dead bodies?
I'd assume you'd remove them.
We left them on the remains of the buggy, so it looks like they just stranded themselves.
Yeah.
After I stripped them all, of course.
Good.
Of course, yeah.
That's good, of course. Skitters goes into the back and he rummages through everything that's in the back of the vehicle.
Okay.
What do I roll for that to see if I find like spray paint or something?
Investigation.
Investigation.
You could also just like scrape it off if you have to.
That's my fallback.
You do have knives.
I'm gonna take the knives too. He's gonna give him the knives. Investigation.
Yeah.
9.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you don't find anything. It's not something you'd really find outside of the city.
Skitters rolls down the windows, pulls out the knife, and just starts scraping.
Oh my god, this poor medic. The medic wakes up and like holds their head and they're just like, oh my god.
They
What are
applied
you
many
doing?
coats.
Maverick is gonna mute the audio on that side of his head.
Yeah, that's fair.
Both will turn and start playing Go to Sleep.
Oh,
Go
that's
to
creepy. That's
sleep.
creepy. That's
Go
creepy.
to
Stop,
sleep,
stop,
it's
stop.
Dr. Nick.
Oh.
Dr. Nick.
So he kind of rubs his eyes. He looks really tired. Where are we going?
We are heading south.
To the Oasis?
Incorrect.
Wait, where south are we going?
Tread belly.
He kind of like shoves bolts back and kind of leans forward, peeking through to the front seat where you're driving. Mallory goes, no.
There is a reason we take markings off of car.
I mean, sure, but visibly is sweating.
Use words, human Nick.
Yeah, it's hard to pick them.
Choose ones that describe what you are feeling.
Skitters crawls over Dr. Nick to get to the other side of the car to scrape up the...
Stop. God, it's weird.
Sounds like grinding
I'd
metal on
say
metal.
Overabundance of concern, mostly for my well-being. I mean, you guys might be fine, but not me.
I fail to see problem.
Have you met a Treadbelly? Do you know anything about their culture, what they're like?
No.
Great. That's really great.
You have information. You said you knew nothing. Why did
Would
you
you
lie?
like to share with the class?
I didn't know about like. Okay. I didn't know where we were going. Okay. Gosh, you're you're worse than my boss. Look, the pitch is okay. The Marauder Treadbillies, they're kind of like an independent group. They're weirdos in my opinion. They're really odd. They don't have laws. They don't have. I don't know if they even have rules really. And like they're all kind of like groups of people, if that makes sense. Like a pack of people. You know what a pack is?
Designation: tribal.
Huh. Yeah, sure. Go with that. The other thing is that they're really weird. And they also like okay. I mean, he kind of rubs his temples. I don't know this for certain, but Milah Core and the pitch, the town, have kind of a truce going on. You know, we do some trade. They don't kidnap people. That's kind of their big thing, is they kidnap people.
Then you will be fine, if not problem with Milah Core.
It doesn't matter if I'm Milah Core or not.
You are our prisoner. We captured you. They
Skitters-
respect as thieves.
Skitter pops his face, or just a series of lights up from his task as he's hanging on the side of the damn vehicle as it's driving, as he's just scraping. Goes,
If need be, we could give Dr. Nick to them.
No, please, no. I
Bolt
prefer
also
not.
chimes in. No.
I just, kind of like, you can see visibly they're sweating now. Like sweat is dripping down the brow. They're very, very nervous.
To be fair, you turned down second option.
Rethinking that one right now. I'll think on that one. He sits back down and like just kind of holding his head in his hands as the sun begins to rise up. At this point, the terrain has become very sandy,
Did we?
rolling dunes and whatnot.
Since we've gone a day, would my armor, would my damage have been restored?
Yeah, everyone would have had repair done on them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, recharge
Gregor,
period.
no.
So.
What? Sorry, 1 second. Gregor. No.
Hey,
I'm gonna continue driving unless this kid is gonna tell me more stuff that I
one
don't know about these people.
Continue on, but I'll be back in 15 seconds.
All right, yeah.
There's a noise
You
being
watch
made.
as Skitters is kind of on like a recharge mode
He's chasing his dog.
Yes, in his mind.
in his mind. The medic is kind of just lying on their back, just kind of staring up the ceiling. Just goes, I don't know. I heard all kinds of stories about them.
We understand they do not like your kind.
No, we're fine. Well, we're kind of. It's weird, okay? It's not like we're not like best friends, but you know we don't usually kill each other on sight, if that makes sense. But
We seek refuge from your corporation. They will assist. They dislike your corporation.
it's more they just don't care about it, really.
In the end, result will be the same.
Oh, for you maybe, but not for me.
Bolts will reach up and pat them on the shoulder. Everything will be okay.
I'm not sure.
Why
If I
do you lie to Dr. Human Nick? High
Why?
probability they will kill on sight.
Lie. What is lie?
I'm back.
dishonesty.
It is what the mechanic designation, whose name I just totally forgot, Gertrude, did to Milah Core.
That word ain't in my vocabulary.
I would say Maverick, roll a perception check for me as you're driving.
Oh, okie
Conversation.
dokie. How about a persuasion check?
No perception.
19.
There are pocket points in the land ahead of you that
Mhm.
kind of like slightly lift up off the ground. It almost look like spots all over the desert.
Do they look like mines?
Roll a technology check.
Is that Arcana?
That would be Arcana, yeah.
That's a nat 1, so 0.
That's a 0. It's some sort of weird formation. You can stop the vehicle and
I am
investigate.
absolutely going to stop the vehicle and I will turn to the back seat. There are strange elevations in the ground.
Very strange. Why?
Could you scan the ground for potential hostiles?
Can I do that?
You can do a perception check and look around.
All right, Skitters.
Point me in the direction.
I'm going to turn his head towards the lumps in the ground.
Perfect, thank you. Makes it way easier. How far away would you say the first one is?
Maybe 10 feet from you.
All right, he's Skitters is gonna go up to it and try and scan it.
While you're sitting there and Skitters runs up, the medic in the back seat goes, "Why have we stopped?"
There are strange anomalies in the ground. Scanning.
Nervously, the medic kind of looks at us. "We shouldn't be stopping here. We're out in the open."
How do I scan? Do I do
Roll a investigation check here for this.
Oh boy, I wish I had more int. Ay ay ay. But I will take 3.
3. You go up and you kind of poke the mound. Nothing really happens.
Could I also make an investigation?
Sure. Are you going to leave the vehicle to go look as well?
I will
Look
leave the
from the
vehicle. And
vehicle.
I'll hold a hand out to I'll hold a hand out to Nick and say, "You stay, I go. No following."
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
Does he say Superman as he walks away?
Superman.
As he
I'm
walks up.
still wearing the cape.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Cape.
You're wearing the entire outfit still. You look like a discount One Punch Man.
Hell yeah.
Wait, One Punch Man is discount. Damn. That's meta.
22.
Okay, you go over and you dust off the mounds. They appear to be like molehills almost. They're huge. They're bigger than the car almost. And as you're digging around, you hear something bumps into you on the ground.
What's that? He'll look down.
You pick up what looks to be a plastic cup, which says "Big Gulp" on it, with like a mouth thing on it. And you see that there are tons of them here.
Skitter's just still poking at it.
Have you identified strange mounds?
Could I? So I just see like huge mounds of big gulp cups. Is what I'm seeing.
No, you're seeing random mounds, but littered amongst it was like junk. There's random garbage here too. And amongst it you do see like big gulp cups just randomly in places.
So what I'm getting from this is we're in a junkyard.
Yeah, or some sort of ancient old world location that appears to have just finally, succumbed to the elements.
Could I
Potentially.
do a history check to see what kind of location we would be in?
Sure, go ahead.
8.
8. Looking at the cup, somewhere that sold food of some kind, maybe.
He'll turn a little bit like.
Location confirmed. Restaurant, gas station.
I hate that you can do that. So upset.
Mounds, junk, useful parts, maybe.
No worry.
Jesus
Yeah,
That
Christ.
was weird.
There
Jesus
is
Christ, Connor.
Nothing else there.
He'll head back to the car.
Yeah. You guys
Skitter's
load
just
up
currently
into the
running
car.
around from piece to piece trying to see what these things are, like the mounds. Just trying to rummage
It's
his
all
hand.
dirt. It's really big though, really big mounds in the dirt. Could be a fault line, could be something like that.
Oh. Skitter's just gonna keep on going until he's told to stop.
Is there any way to go around this, or is it just all over the place?
You could go around it, yeah, if you want, or you could go through it. It's your choice.
Skitters, return to the vehicle.
Bring back the big gulp cup. Can I do that?
You grab one of those. They're quite big.
Come back and I place it on the human's lap.
Ah. Kind of holds it and picks it up.
Slurp, slurp,
It's a chalice from the old world.
slurp, slurp.
Worth.
I don't know.
Worth.
Some museum would take it. I don't know. He kind of tosses it back towards you. It seems he doesn't really.
Belongs in a museum.
I want to believe that the AI processing system on Connor's character is just Googling. What?
No, I have an internet connection, but it's only for that.
Oh, damn. Such a specific.
Man, it's
All
the
right.
shittiest X-Men power.
All
Damn
right,
it.
Maverick, where are you going?
You're always connected to the internet, but
I
bad
don't know what
internet.
these things are, so I'm going around them.
Okay, you decide to go around them. Roll a driving check for me.
Okay. That is going to be a 6.
A 6. All right, you guys are driving, and it gets sandier and sandier and sandier until eventually you are stuck in a sand dune.
Great.
Ah, beans.
Can I hit reverse?
Roll another one with disadvantage.
That's gonna be a 9.
Nope. The more you seem to turn the wheels, the more stuck you become.
I will get out in push. Hit accelerator on my command.
Who are you saying
Looking
that
at
to?
you, to Skitter, since he's in the front.
Skitter's just gonna. Skitter's just behind the wheel.
I am going to get out of the car and push while he's in reverse. Press
Okay.
the accelerator, and I'm going to attempt to do a strength check to get us out.
Okay, and then Bolts and the human are still inside the vehicle, or are they taken out?
I assume that they're still in unless they got out.
Okay, well, they'll stay in. All right.
Nat 20.
Oh!
That's a strength saving throw, though, not an athletics
Fucking
check.
damn it!
Oh,
Yeah, re-roll it.
but it's got,
Vasquez.
but
Sorry.
it's got +4 though.
I'm sorry. Athletics check.
Well,
I'm
it's an
sorry.
athletic?
I'm sorry.
All right,
Must be
athletics.
nat 20.
22.
Yay!
It was
22.
close. It was close. Holy shit.
You ram and you shoulder check and you push and you push and you strain and you just lift the vehicle out of the sand and you place it down on the ground. Kind of shrug and roll your shoulders as your servos kind of release some steam.
Threat neutralized. I'm gonna get back behind the wheel of the car.
You hear a sound as you go to the passenger side. You hear a sound coming from the dunes above you.
In front of us or behind us or to our sides?
Either side of you guys at the moment.
I'm gonna keep getting in the driver's seat so I can get us the hell out of here.
All right. You do so, you get in. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, including Dr. Nick.
Oh gosh darn it.
A constitution.
8.
Oh, Dr. Nick, not bad.
9.
Oh goody.
7.
7.
6.
Oh.
5.
4. 3.
3.
2.
1.
1.
Happy
PK!
Mr. Black.
As you get inside and you close the door and you look outside, you now see what's on either side of the dunes. Tanks.
What?
Sand camouflage tanks have rolled up on
Tanks?
either side. Yeah.
Okay. Reverse really fast.
Oh no, those Constitution saving throws were for when you get hit by the tanks.
Ow.
As the car is shot, the car is jettisoned and crashes into a dune. You all rattle around on the inside. I'm gonna roll your guys' damage here real fast.
Ow.
That's gonna be 11 points of damage to everybody.
Oh wow.
Oh, good.
God,
And
I'm so scared.
Dr. Nick is now unconscious as well.
Oh goody.
The car is destroyed. You see one of the wheels fly off as you are now embedded in a crater in the sand dune. You see now as there's 2 tanks, then there's 3 tanks, 4 tanks, about 7 to 8 tanks now roll up and surround you like a pack of wolves preying upon a deer. You guys are fucked right now in terms of just physicality. Like you guys get thrown. Skitters, you lose a leg.
Oh no.
Bolts, you have to find your head because it fell off. And
Bolts will find his head, attach it to his body, look back up and observe the tanks and go,
Shutting down.
Nope.
and he falls unconscious.
all right, you fall unconscious. Maverick, your human skin on the outside, on one side of your face, is gone. It's just been burnt right off.
Well,
As the current, what remains, the shattered pieces of your guys' big Jeep is currently leaking gas and other fluids onto the ground.
I'm gonna pull out my shotgun.
All right.
There's 7 tanks. Quick, we need 30 to 50 feral boars.
Look, man, I'm rolling a really high with nat 20s. I might be able to put a dent in the side of it before we die.
Da da
Alright,
da da
Roll
da.
in closer. As they do, you see the top of one just open up and a person emerges. If you are going to want to do combat, I need everyone who wants to participate to roll initiative for me.
Oh God, what?
Is Skitters underneath he's underneath the truck that's flipped upside down, right?
Oh yeah, you are.
So Skitters and the medic are inside the truck right now.
Yeah, the medic's body is mangled and they are flat out unconscious at this point.
Am I tangled up in the wreckage?
No, you're able to just squirm your way out if you want to.
Oh boy. Okay.
So Maverick, you want to fight?
Is he coming out with a gun or is he opening
Yeah,
the?
they're armed.
Great. Yeah, I guess I'm fighting.
Does he want? Well, does he
Alright.
want to? Does he want to hit you with his sword? It depends. There's a lot of things we have to.
Try and be closer so I can hit them with my sword. He comes out, and you see a man who I can only describe as having the proportions of Krog from The Emperor's New Groove.
Perfect. Perfection of human form.
He is wearing a skirt made out of tires, like the rubber of tires with nails coming through. And he has like shoulder pauldrons made out of tires as well. And he's wearing a bucket on his head with like the front part kind of cut like a visor. And you begin to see other people kind of pull out rifles and guns out of these vehicles
Oh, I'm about to die.
as you guys stand there.
Alright.
You are conscious and you are standing, correct?
Yes.
Greetings to you, Milah Core! He points down towards you.
Designation incorrect.
I think I'm pretty correct there, maybe, sir. Your vehicle is a disgrace to this tank boss.
Designation Milah Core incorrect.
It's Milah Core, and I don't think I'm wrong. Either you stole from Milah Core, or you are Milah Core. Both options at this time are not the greatest for you, as you are not riding in, and I state this for your record, a tank.
The first suggestion was accurate. Stolen vehicle was used to get to this point.
I see how it is. I understand how the simple man can only rely on these inferior and non-uninspiring vehicles that are not tanks.
It seems you have an obsession with this tank.
It is not an obsession, it is the natural order of things. The tank is the most superior, effective, and powerful vehicle that exists in the New World.
Where could I procure a tank?
I see that you two are a fellow tank enthusiast. I admire your appreciation for the tank, but in this moment of time, and he kind of juts his head towards some other kind of maraudery looking types, you are currently a prisoner of this tank boss.
Designation prisoner does not compute.
Well, it better start computing now. And you watch as a few men kind of walk up with chains.
I'm gonna point the gun at the guys with the chains.
All right.
I'm
You
going
watch.
to kindly ask you to not chain my compatriots or I.
Well, if you come along peacefully, there will be no need for chaining this day.
Then we require to reacquire our prisoner.
There's kind of some mumbling amongst the crowds. At this point, you see all the men. These tanks can hold quite a few people.
Skitters, bring forth the prisoner.
Skitters cuts, I'm guessing, the seatbelt. And
Yeah.
Skitter starts dragging, just face first in the sand.
Dr. Nick, oh my god, okay. He is, like, gone. Like, not dead, but, like, barely hanging on.
Skitters drags it and just flips Dr. Nick over.
This is designation Dr. Human Nick of Milah Core.
There's kind of some, I'm like, oh, a doctor, and like all this conversation. We see now that a proper trade may be made for this Dr. Nick and perhaps your own services.
I am willing to trade one Dr. Human Nick for one tank.
This trade must be made through the Lady of Suffering. Do you wish to seek audience with the Lady of Suffering? And he does like the rock star hands, like two-hand rock star thing.
Does this designation Lady of Suffering have tanks?
Why, yeah, she determines who the new tank box. I said box. And like, guys kind of laugh. Tank boss is going to be.
I'm going to turn around to my two compatriots.
I believe we should seek audience with the tank lady.
Skitters just nods.
Watch
gonna
your
look-
mouth, you usurper of the tanks. She is the Lady of Suffering, and you shall designate her as such.
Correction, Lady of Suffering, who has tank.
Exactly. That's really good adaptation there, buddy.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
look,
load him up.
gonna look at Bolts to see if he is willing to come with.
Bolt is unconscious.
Oh, great! I'm gonna pick him up.
You got out 3.
I'm gonna pick him up and carry him.
After that accident,
Alright.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to Chewbacca and C-3PO him.
Cool. I'm picking him up over my shoulder and I'm grabbing the other human by his pant loop.
Actually, as you go to grab him, a bunch of other humans kind of scurry up and kind of collect Dr. Nick. They have like a weird like stretcher thing
Ah,
they kind of load them up into. You guys are strapped literally by chain onto the back of a tank as you begin to roll out.
we off?
Yeah, you guys are off. The tank boss is sticking his head out of the top part of the tank and leaning down to look at you. It's really kind of weird. We have not seen any sort of robots like yourselves in a long time.
I have never seen a designation you before either.
You can call me Buckethead or just Tank Boss.
Buckethead.
Can you describe what a race of bucket heads is like?
We got buckets on our heads, man!
Ah!
Ah!
It's
Like,
just,
all
just a
yell.
bunch of guys going like,
Yeah.
2 tanks having sex. My muscles involuntarily flexed.
Oh, God.
having sex with my muscles.
they look human?
Involuntary flex.
They're
Do they
humans.
look human?
They are humans, yeah.
But they're
Oh, okay. So we
Um,
would know
there
that
are-
they're human.
Yeah, anyone who seems to be who seems to be in charge of a tank is wearing a bucket of there's like Home Depot buckets, like silver buckets. There's an ice cream bucket. Like there's all kinds of different buckets.
Question. Is the bucket required to navigate a tank?
Yeah, it helps though, you know. He kind of ting 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 hits his.
I see. So it is a sort of navigation device implanted onto your skull.
Sure, yeah, we'll say that. That sounds right.
I'm gonna turn back to my compatriot who's still awake.
We should acquire a bucket with our tank.
We should first be unchained.
Did they chain us?
Oh, yeah, they changed you guys to a
Oh.
tank.
We're on the
Secure
outside of
you.
a. We're secured to the outside of a tank. It's like,
Well,
this is a.
this is a thing.
Well, this was a mistake. We're getting blug bagged a little bit.
Yeah, you're toted on the back. The trip is very long. As you guys kind of roll over a dune, you begin to see those holes again, like way off in the distance on just a flat plane, spattering around. The tank boss appears to be like giving orders at the top of it by doing like hand signals and stuff. So he does pop out on occasion if you ever want to ask him any questions.
I just don't know what Skitter would ask.
Query for Buckethead.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What can you tell us about designation the lady?
Oh, she's great. She's super pretty, and man, he watches his cheeks kind of go flush.
You see Maverick's mind kind of working.
Does she have any strategical weaknesses?
Not really. I mean, she's pretty much perfect, man. Except for that she's sick a lot, but that's like not her problem, and we're like helping with that, which is why I'm glad we picked up your doctor guy. That's gonna be great.
He's immediately gonna make a mental note of that.
So where are you guys from? If you're not from Milah Core.
Let me pull up my map.
We are from an area near Mount Battle.
Don't know about that one.
It is north, east, maybe west of here. Northwest of here. Yes.
Oh, so you're like super near Milah Core then.
Milah Core is northeast. We would be northwest.
You're still probably near it though, right?
It is relative. Yes.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Guess you had enough of those old, stingy, stupid, over-the-top types, huh? These guys are the worst.
I killed 2 of them earlier today.
Yo, bro, nice! And he just kind of swats you on the head as if he's trying to do like a high five.
Is this a thing humans do? I learned
Yeah.
of another where we put our hands together.
Right.
Oh, bring around the Rosie? That game is so fun. Oh my god.
I have never ringed around the rosy.
Oh, we'll try it sometime. You'll love it, dude.
Acknowledged.
Is it wrong that I can only see the captain right now from Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Maverick? I'm very good at emotion.
Yeah. So what brings you to our neck of the woods? That's a figure of speech. There's no woods here.
We wish to escape Milah Core. They hunt us.
Oh, are you guys criminals?
Negative. Designation criminals is inaccurate.
You're some sort of robot. Did you go rogue? Did you kill someone?
2 people earlier today.
Whoa. Maybe I don't want you to meet the Lady of Suffering. That could be super bad, you know?
Negative. We will not engage Lady if she does not engage first.
Well, she better not engage you, man. You ain't marrying the lady, alright? He just kind of jabs a finger towards you.
Maverick's just gonna be blinking.
Alright, we're almost here. And you see crawling over the horizon a large, like, looks like a factory, almost. The outside of a rusted old factory. As you guys begin to drive forward. At this point, Bolts, you kind of come to consciousness. Giving yourself an allotted time amount before you come online.
Ah, designation Bolts. I see you are awake.
Make the windows start up.
I was gonna say that sounds like Windows.
Do-do-do. Oh, that dog.
Where am I?
We are a part of designation Buckethead's Caravan. We are
Slowly
trading.
swivel his head around and look around. Huh?
We are trading Dr. Human Nick for a tank and bucket.
That's some crazy shit, man.
You have no idea.
Yes,
You guys-
he
you
does.
get to drive-
You gave it him.
This
Am I,
is an
am I up to
accurate
one?
statement.
Am I up to 1 health?
Yeah, you'd be back up to 1 health at this point. You are stable. You guys proceed forward, and you get closer and closer to this giant warehouse. And at first you think, oh, it's just about the size of Gertrude's place. Then it gets bigger, and bigger, and bigger. You get as a size comparison, this thing could probably fit like 5 or 6 like fully sized passenger planes inside of it.
Oh, it's a hangar.
It's a hangar. It's a huge ass hangar, and it's a concrete fortified hangar. You do notice that there's a bunch of similar barricades that you would find in Lost Pot. As you guys get closer, you get a very weird feeling, which is weird because you're robots and you don't usually feel anything. It's this weird sense of the unknown that kind of grips you for a minute, as if you're going somewhere familiar to you, but of course you've never been to this place before.
Bolt says, "Wow!"
You watch as the doors open, seem to be manned by more of these treadbelly guys. As you guys are led into the hangar, there is a whole civilization here of people. They're all of similar dress. One thing that does stand out to you guys more than in Lost Pot is there are, like, in Lost Pot, Gertrude was a bit of a rarity. There weren't a lot of women in Lost Pot. There was mostly men. Here, there are more women than men, and it's kind of weird to suddenly see that.
There's a lot
as
of
a
pretty
shift.
ladies.
There's a lot of ladies. Pretty, yes, but also, like, warrior types as well. Like, they look like they could fucking kill a man with their bare
Second
hands.
verse, same as the first.
Yep.
Connor, pick up your jaw.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. All right. Are we still tied up?
yeah, you guys have come to a stop at this point, and the Treadbellies come out, and you watch as you see Dr. Nick being rushed away. But you guys are untied and kind of left. They do take your weapons.
Where are
You
you
take my
taking?
clothes.
Where are
No.
you taking designation human Nick?
Oh, we're gonna hold on to them while you meet the lady. No weapons allowed. That's the rule.
I will require my weapon later.
Yeah, sure, man.
Quick question from the audience: how many tattoos do the badass warrior woman have?
Some of them do have tattoos. A lot of the women are like, there's a whole, like, when you guys walk through this hangar, it's huge, and there's these giant cauldrons inside as well that seem to be long abandoned. There are homes, there are markets, and the men are all pretty much like pretty cut. Like, and if they're not cut, they look like they either know their way around medical gear or know their way around technology. Like they are grease monkeys or like
No carbs
like-
in the future.
So can we all move in with the tank bros and the buff ladies? Like, is that
Let's
are we all
see
down
where
with the
we're.
plan?
Let's meet the lady.
Okay, fine.
We gotta meet the lady first.
If she's from Liverosti, I'm gonna be pissed.
from Liverosia. What?
The lady, never mind. It was an Oracle joke.
Oh, I see. Ba-dum-tsh. The women are range from like maybe like there are kids here. There not a lot of kids, but there are kids here. The women range from just like obviously probably like some sort of like work job, like mechanic job too, and then there are the ones that like look like they could fucking kill a man. It seems that the men are the ones who go out and like tanks and stuff, but the women keep charge in the city. Like they are the police law. Like they are the ones who are basically walking around and enforcing the laws of this place.
An offensive and defensive force. Makes sense.
Yeah, and the men are more scouts in that sense. As you walk through, like it's the noise is absurd. The ceilings are so tall, and there's multiple layers of this place. It's like a giant city in this big abandoned hangar that has these multiple levels and layers. You see now that those big cauldrons, people actually get inside of them and they get moved around using those to different layers. The tank boss, Buckethead, kind of leads you guys. He's got a few of his men sticking with you so you guys don't do anything fishy. And he's just like, "Follow me, my brothers of the tank. I will lead you upwards to meet the Lady of Suffering."
We will follow.
All right, you guys walk in, and there's this big, like, sort of like lift. Total OSHA violation in every degree of the way.
Totally
but
what?
he-
Totally what?
OSHA
Okay.
violation.
Yeah, OSHA violation. It's the it's basically like work safe.
Oh,
BC.
well, I would have assumed
Yeah.
there's a lot of safety codes being kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Is there
it's like-
is there an eye wash station?
No.
No.
Oh, you mean the double drink fountain?
Yeah. There's a double drink fountain. Doubles as a shower too.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Delicious. And nutritious.
You guys jump inside of this big cauldron, which, by the way, the edges of it are like taller than you, and like people just pile into there, and you guys are taken upwards and over to a different level. And as you guys get closer, you begin to almost feel like there's someone with you, like standing next to you, but there's no one there. It's almost like there's a ghost like right behind your shoulder, and every time you go and you look, there's nothing there.
Skitters. Scan the areas for unseen.
Roll a perception check.
Affirmative.
Perception.
Yep.
Come on, Billy. That's a 6.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 4. So there, besides like the Treadbellies who are escorting you, there is nobody else around you. Like you wave your arms, there's no one invisible. There's nothing like that.
Then relays the information to him that there's only ever one who we can visibly see.
Strange. Sensors are indicating a presence that is unseen.
Perhaps accident caused error.
What say you, Bolts?
Can I look around as well?
Yeah, sure. Go
I
ahead.
was waiting for a dynamite.
4.
before.
Oh, we're doing great.
Yeah, you're not sure.
This
You
is-
definitely feel this phenomenon, but you look and like obviously there's no one there.
I don't see shit, Captain.
We ain't found
Designation.
shit.
Designation bucket head.
Yo, what's up?
Do you see anyone here besides us?
I mean, I don't see anyone, but I feel the lady with us right now. She knows we're coming, man.
Ah, so it is the lady activating the sensors.
I got a feeling.
Ooh.
I said,
The lady's not got sensors, man. She's got powers.
That my sensors probably detect.
No way, man. No way. And you watch as he opens up a door. As the door opens, you look inside, and it is pristine stainless steel, like floor to ceiling.
is that
Well-
common in this weird world? Is stainless?
No, it's not. The last
It's
time
like
you
gold, right?
Yeah, the last time you saw something of this caliber was when you guys were in that hangar when you were on your way to the mech. This is
Oh,
old world. Yeah. Yeah. Old world stuff.
This is old world material.
It's a piece of the old world, man. It's where the lady came from.
The lady existed in the old world.
Yeah, we found her there. We brought her here. She's been helping us out ever since.
This like R2D2. Like, what the fuck did you just say? Robot sound effect.
The old world. Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. Where do you think I got my bucket from? Clang clang.
Well, there were many things out in the sands.
Yeah, and where do you think those things came from, man?
Did you bury them?
No. They came from the old world.
So the old world buried them in sand.
Yeah, I think you're confusing me, man. He's like scratching his head.
We
I'm sure
wish
that-
to acquire a tank and a bucket. This lady can provide.
I mean, yeah, she wants to, but that's for her to decide.
Then lead on.
No worries. All right, boys. He kind of gives a half salute in the door. Closes behind. You guys walk down the chamber, your footsteps kind of echoing. You guys eventually reach this like kind of bigger chamber, and there are like nozzles on the end, and it kind of begins to spray you guys down, disinfecting you. You guys step forward into the next chamber, and it glows this bright light.
What color?
Like kind of a like bluey green color.
Okay. Technology color.
Yeah.
It's the Borg's color. I don't know what you want from me, man.
You guys eventually walk through to the next door, and the tank bug goes, "Okay, here's the deal, though. All right."
We are listening. Yeah.
The Lady of Suffering doesn't talk, okay?
Then how should we communicate?
Don't worry, she'll speak to you.
But you said she does not speak.
Yeah, just kind of keeps walking.
That does error. Inaccurate statement.
Yeah, it confuses all of you.
How would one communicate if one cannot speak?
I told you, man, the lady's got powers!
Bolt
And-
leans into Maverick and just whispers, "This is a load of barnacles."
Agreed, and I do not like barnacles. We shall follow.
Alright, as you follow, eventually one side of the wall on the left side of you becomes glass. And as you look in, it appears to be a very large hospital wing. And you see across a hallway on the other side of this glass, you see a pale white woman with no hair on her head being tended to by two robots. There she is, man.
How old does she look?
At most 20.
Does
Oh
she?
God,
does
really?
she look like? Does she look like Tilda Swinton
I don't know
from
who
Doctor
that is.
Strange?
I don't know who
Oh
that is.
God, why?
Yeah, I know. That's the worst version of her, but still.
I don't know who that is, so I
She's a
don't
weird
know.
alien person.
I'm shrugging. I don't know.
Yeah,
The same species as Benedict Cumberbatch.
there you go. We will continue forward to see this woman who may or may not look like the person from Doctor Strange.
There we go.
No, she looks a bit more like oh god, who played Rocket Power Teen Ward the Deadpool Warhead, the girl
Oh, Rocket. Oh my God.
rocket powered Warhead. She had a crazy name.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, Warhead.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
her.
Yeah, her, but like bald and like without all the makeup. She's like she's
Gotcha.
deathly pale. Like this human is like
Negasonic.
She has the itis.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
There you go, thank you. You guys proceed through and you hear beep beep, like these various different ambient hospital sounds. The robot attendants, which you look at them and they are sleek in design. These are not like you guys. Everything about them is every piece fits. They don't really have a face as much as just a dome kind of head. They're wearing hospital attire and they move extremely human-like, even more than you, Maverick. And you get the sense that they acknowledge your presence. And the door opens and you get this really potent smell of obviously desanitization, ozone, and other such things. Hey lady, it's me, Buckethead. Yeah, all right. He kind of steps back.
Maverick's gonna look back to him, look back to Lady, look back to him.
She wants
How
to talk to you.
How do we communicate?
Just go up and talk to her, man.
Acknowledged.
Maverick is gonna walk to the side of the bed.
All right, you go to the side of the bed, and the woman's head lolls over. Her eyes are just, there's no iris or pupil. It is just white.
Fun. Ugh.
Greetings and salutations, lady.
You watch as she leans up and she touches your face.
Maverick's not gonna move. He's just gonna let her touch it.
Your vision goes dark.
Oh God! Oh God! I want my shotgun. Oh
You-
God!
You don't have your shotgun.
comfort
I
shot-
know. I
comfort-
know. This is why I'm nervous.
Comfort
Just
shotgun.
reaching frantically for it.
I'm being touched.
All three of you, your vision goes dark.
Uh-oh.
Maverick, you're sitting in a room. It's a beautiful room. There's this puffy furniture and like the walls are painted a really nice color. You look out a window and you see a world that is just covered in cars. And these old buildings that used to have glass in them, you realize. You pace for a while in this kitchen, a place where food is made. Pacing back and forth, this feeling of you're upset about something. Something bothers you a lot as you begin to move back and forth. And eventually the door that leads into this place opens and you see a man, a human man, wearing a cloth outfit, long sleeves with a long tie hanging down. He kind of stumbles inward with a suitcase. You've seen people like this before when you've been a security guard. They are drunk. They're drunk. And you hear the man go, "I'm home. Hello?" And from your own mouth comes a voice. "Where have you been? I've been worried sick about you. This is the 5th time. You can't keep doing this to me. Don't be so upset. Come on. And who were you with this time? With your buddies again? How long do you think I'm gonna believe that?" Meanwhile, Skitters, you're in a tight box. A small space. There's a computer, just like Gertrude's, sitting at a desk, and piles of paper. You have a series of squares, a calendar. You remember this. This keeps track of the days. And each one is marked with a whole list of things to do. You feel sweaty and tired in this sweltering, close environment, your elbows nearly reaching each side of the walls. And you see a man kind of walk and kind of, hey, how's it going there, champ? And your own voice speaks through you. It's going all right. Hey, you keep up all this extra work and I'll be sure to get you that promotion, all right? Who's a team player? You're a team player. Hey, let's go. And he kind of walks and then immediately does the same thing to someone else. Bolts. It's raining outside. You're really cold. And hungry. You're always hungry. You see a rat skitter past. And then you see very nice black shoes. And the rain stops hitting you. You look up and you see a man wearing sunglasses and a very nice suit and tie. And from your mouth you go, piss off. The deal is still available to you if you want to take it. Piss off, I said. Okay. I'm just telling you. $10,000, no questions asked. The offer still stands. And as he walks away, you recognize on the suitcase, Milah Core. All immediately, you guys snap back, and you hear beep, 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 beep on one of the monitors of the medical equipment of the Lady of Suffering's bed. She's wheezing, and the robots kind of usher you out of the room and quickly begin to tend to her.
Okay.
You all feel extremely weird.
I mean, can we feel anything? We're robots.
Yeah, you feel emotions. You feel very weird and upset, and you actually feel more weird and upset than usual.
Can I run a self-diagnostic? What the hell do I roll for that?
That would be medicine check.
Oh, God.
Good,
Go
'cause
14.
Right?
I'm gonna be doing that
Yeah.
as well.
14.
Natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
Yeah, I
Damn.
did, baby.
6.
Yeah, I did, baby. Yeah, man. Oh, natural 20 finally.
All right. Maverick and Bolts, you run a self-diagnosis. Everything's working. Besides the minor damages that were caused by the tank.
All right.
Those were all physical issues. Your OS, your AI is all running smoothly. Nothing wrong with that. Your directive is a bit skewed, but you've currently figured out a new directive. Skitters, as you kind of self-reflect a little bit more, in your brain you find almost like a hidden folder. You think about how Gertrude hid all those papers under a carpet, and you realize that there is a carpet in your brain and there's something hidden underneath it.
I pull the carpet back.
You guys turn and watch as Skitters short fuses and falls to the ground.
Skitters. Skitters.
Well, diagnostic on the fucking robot.
He's dead! Bolts will fall over and start
Fucking
weeping.
4.
Bolts roll a medicine check too.
He's dead!
Wait.
He's dead!
Natural 1!
Now 1.
He's dead!
My boy is a box!
Look what they've done to my boy!
So good.
Weeping grease.
I gotta... Skitters gains emotional awareness and dies immediately.
Yep.
Ooh, boy, if that ain't a mood, I don't know what is.
Take boss, Buckethead kind of looks. He goes, "Well, it looks like your buddy there short fused."
There must be a way to bring him back online.
Oh yeah, I know some people. And you watch as Buckethead just kind of grabs with one fist, just grabs the main body of Skitters and kind of like throws him over the shoulder.
Please be gentle. He is fragile.
He's dead!
No, he is malfunctioning. He will be repaired.
Looks like the lady really liked you. She never really touches anyone like that. That's crazy. Did you see anything cool?
I
You said touches.
My vision went blank.
Me too.
Strange room. Drunk man stumbling around. Clearly not loyal to someone.
Well, that's crazy, man. No,
Probably malfunctioning.
yeah.
Point to both will point to Maverick and then point to himself and say, "Different, different."
How do you mean?
He'll point to his eye,
Your
and
eye.
he'll repeat what he said. He's like, "My vision went black."
I see. You had a different vision.
Nods.
Interesting. Do you know where you were?
Shakes his head.
Then we must bring our friend back online and see if he too had visions.
Both will start playing. Singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. When suddenly, Milah Core.
We're gonna follow Buckethead.
All right. Buckethead stops at the door. You guys kind of run into him. He goes, yeah, sure, lady. I could do that. Yeah, okay. No, it makes sense. Yeah, rest up. Don't worry about it. He walks to the door.
Is it
Turns
wrong
and goes,
that when he does that, I think he's making a telephone with his pinky finger and his thumb?
yeah, sure. He turns to you, Maverick, as you guys are walking and goes, so we're gonna get you guys repairs on your buddy there, but no tank, I'm sorry. She's interested in seeing if maybe you would be able to find something for her, though.
What would we need to find, and could we trade it for a tank and a bucket?
Well, I don't know about the tank, but the bucket, totally. She's looking for some medicine. I'm not sure if you guys could get it for her, but in the meantime, you're welcome here. Welcome to the hangar. And he does like the surfer dude hand thing.
Oh my
Does
God.
this hangar have things to bring skitters back online?
Yeah, there's a mechanic in the deep cauldron. I'm sure he'll be able to help you out.
Then we must see him.
Also, for transport an audience with the Lady of Suffering, that's gonna cost you 1 Milah Core doctor.
Wait, but I need him.
What for? You guys are like robots. Why
I
would
need
robots
to.
need a human doctor?
If I can find medicine and pair with doctor, better chance to negotiate tank and bucket.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna take him some time to get better. So yeah, sure. Whenever that time is, yeah, you can borrow him.
Cool.
Just imagine Skinner's being held by the legs like a freaking butcher shop, like a butcher shop chicken, just in the
Yeah.
window.
Where is mechanic?
Follow me, and you watch as he takes you forward. You guys get inside the cauldron. That feeling is still with you. There's someone there next to you, but you can't tell what it is. As you guys go and access the doctor, that is where we're gonna end the one shot.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
boy.
you did the worst possible thing, Nadine. You Pirates of the Caribbean did. You had a great first episode, then you made a sequel that makes us want another one because there's a hook at the end. Damn you, Nadine! Damn
Could
you!
Also, bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye,
Austin.
Austin.
Oh, the chat! You are the enemy of the state to the chat right now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry.
S Series 2.0.
Is that what we're calling it?
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
name. You know. Skitters S Series. I called this one 2.0. It's like
Yeah.
when we
Well,
do
if you
when
put
we
a-
go
if you
when
put
we
a
do
dot-
it's like when we do the crew again, we're gonna call it the Crew 2. TOO.
I still want you to pair the orcs together in MNW and call them Decrew.
Oh my God.
I hope you guys liked it. This one was really hard to pace out.
Everyone wants to
but-
post "Give me more" gifs because people
Sorry.
really like this because this is a fun setting.
It is. You guys are basically in the weird Marauder like Mad Max.
We're in Mad Max.
We're in
We're robots.
Fallout.
Yeah.
We're in Mad Max
Except
Fallout.
the game actually works.
And
You're
it
in the
works.
Tank Bros land.
people want more tank
It's really
growth.
interesting because when I was working more on the S series, I took something else I was writing and just mashed the two together. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just use both of these because
Let-
the other thing had so much world building, but not enough intrigue, and this had so much intrigue and not enough world building. So I just punched them together.
If we
There you
drove through that pile of garbage, what would happen?
Who knows? You might go there.
Oh no! Okay. We need an ancient remedy called Advil.
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 Designation medicine.
Medicine. But yeah, wow, Monty. that
I
was
almost killed a kid, guys.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
You almost killed that. Yeah, you almost killed a kid, man. You're
Poor
crazy.
Nick is like, I'm intrigued that you didn't ask questions about Nick, but I'm like, they're robots, they don't care.
We wouldn't care. We don't give a shit.
You do realize my intelligence has a negative modifier and I have no wisdom, right?
Yeah, Nick is pulling a Mulan, is all I'm gonna say.
I'm literally just gonna shoot people. That's
Yeah.
what I'm good for.
We're gonna come back and Nick will have taken over all of China.
Right, Ronnie
Yeah.
7232200 bits.
That's not how that story actually ends. They kill her when they find out.
Android.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so we got a lot of people we got to thank here, but first of all, we got to shout out here. Hey, Connor, where the hell can all these beautiful people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at CNL Snake. They can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, the RIW pay-per-view, Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mayhem, will be going through.
Hell yeah.
We'll be determining who becomes the #1 contender in a series of battle royales. And the winner of both of those battle royales will be facing off against each other to determine who will become #1 contender for Johnny Knockout's Action Search Championship to main event Legendary Action. And then on Friday, we got some Friday Funhouse. Saturday, we got The Witcher 3. And Sunday, Divinity 2.
It's a lot of fun there. Hey, Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be doing more Skies of Arcadia. Yeah!
Da 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 da.
So good. We have the pirate crew there. I yell at everybody when sky battles start. Whoever is the bit boss at the time is the first mate. We had a lich as our first mate in the previous episode.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Enough!
No!
And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Divinity 2 Original Sin, the baddies. We were at the tail end of it. I'm so sad, but we'll see what happens. And then Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we're going to be having the Mercs, the Return of the Mercs, Part 2. And that's going to be really interesting. I'm gonna. Oh boy, I'm already excited because I
hear you verbally licking your chops right now. You're like,
yes, I did. It's oh man. Let me just put it this way. Do you remember how Fleur-de-Mort made you guys uncomfortable?
Yeah.
That sort of feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that.
Oh God,
no.
Remy, that would have been
So
Remy would have been in an interesting position.
Remy's
just
gonna
gonna-
kill something, isn't he?
No,
We'll see.
he's gonna
Remy's
kill
gonna
the
choke a bitch.
He's gonna kill the comedy
Wow!
with his rock solid leadership. What do you want, Captain America? What do you want from me? I love
On
you.
top of that, too, those of you guys who are asking, I have another publication coming out. I'm probably going to release it not this week, but the following week, in tandem with the Unexpectables, so I can announce it to everybody. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll be also announcing that on my Twitter. So yeah.
Awesome. Where can they see you, Bosco? Where can they
They
find
can-
you, Bosco?
They can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Also, Brother Codus, we didn't sell the kid into slavery for nothing. We're gonna trade him with the medicine for a tank and a bucket. We got this planned out.
It's
We're
called
fine.
leverage.
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
You can find me here as well, folks. Tomorrow, we got Multiverse Nexus Wrestling, the fallout of the apocalypse. And let me tell you, the road to the Trios tournament is ever so interesting. Who will be the third hat? What's gonna happen? Because the winners get the Trios tag team titles. My goodness. As well, this Friday we have the art stream. at twitch.tv/Takahata101. I'm joined by the one, the only Connor McKinley, the voice of Panic Grimtongue. And he joins me for these wonderful art streams where we see all the amazing art made by this impossibly talented.
Can I missed some because of work. Can I just say the amount of Jerry like floating upwards I've gotten has made me so happy.
What about that one where they
Like-
did exactly what you wanted with the song and having him float up there, but then did the other one where he just zooms up?
That's so good too. They're all good. I'm like this.
Yeah,
is just
I was
injected into
sad
my
you didn't
veins.
come to the art stream last week because there was maximum Jerry.
Oh, it was so good. Like I was sleeping. We had inventory and I was exhausted.
Yeah.
this week.
It's all good. It's all
But
good.
like I saw it and literally every time I watched one of those, I was crying laughing. Like, oh my god. There's one that just came out too, which was by the guy who did like the trailers and stuff for Alavas, like those really like crazy like we're the unexpectables, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
He did one with Jerry, and I literally had to pause because I was crying. There were tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard at certain points.
That's amazing.
That's
Man,
great.
it's so good. I love
that's-
like get posty stuff like that. It makes
Yeah,
Also,
the-
for all
That's
the
kind
people,
of that's kind of fun you can see at the art stream though. Before we move on to another subject,
for all the people saying that we're human trafficking, of course we're not good people in this.
it's the apocalypse, guys. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If something bad
Guys,
happens,
tank in a bucket,
Gu-
eye on the
guys,
prize.
if something bad happens to you in this time in this setting, you can't really call the town guard. I've noticed.
Also, I have to play a good guy all the time.
You'll be a bad guy. So you're a DM all the time. You play unforgivable bastards all the time.
It's true.
Your true
Only
heel
on your
character
stream,
is on wrestling. And
Yes.
also this weekend, I will also be running some chill streams, just lo-fi hip hop beats to chill and relax to, building some stuff, just having a good time in general. And I am looking possibly to maybe picking up No Man's Sky. I can't believe I said that in 2019. That's a wild thing to say. Looks good. But we got a lot of people we got to thank here, and I'd like to jump on through these guys here real quick. I would like to thank, it's loading up here. There we are. I would like to thank, what just happened, Streamlabs? What happened to everything? No. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it got rid of, oh my god. No, oh god, I got rid of so many bit drops. Okay, well, I'm going to try my best to get through these all. Ice Booth with 200 bits. Can we get the roll system for making the robot characters, Monty? Ice Booth says for 200 bits.
Isn't it just Shadow of the Demon Lord?
It's Shadow the Demon Lord's like clockwork creator, and then I mix it with 5e stuff that I just make up for the characters specifically for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the unique thing about this is there's no leveling here. You do not level up. You are just what you are, and you basically get based off of what your physical attributes are. So I basically rolled up everyone's physical attributes and gave them stuff based off of what that type of robot would probably be for and what it would have done.
Okay. Probonariare with 500 bits. I'm actually sad they were willing to trade Nick like so many beans.
Look, guys, he's
Well,
not worth anything except a tank and a bucket.
I was unconscious, so I couldn't protest.
Skitters doesn't care. He was looking at all the trash.
Maverick wanted to shoot him, but then he realized tank and a bucket.
Punpool, thank you for the sub. Action Bastard 42 with 1,000 bits. How do you feel about having a one-off guest character in the main campaign? Well, we've had that. Well, you don't have one-offs. We have our voice acting friends. They join us and they play for a little bit. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. So Action Bastard 42.
Sometimes they don't let you leave.
Defective Sheep with 100 bits. Yo, Bosco, you get the comic I posted of Sheepy planning for the next flashback. Okay.
Nope, but you should totally shoot that to me in Discord.
Sume01 the robot. Ice Boo, thank you so much for the bits. Grayer Eschveld and Vapor. Thank you also to Goopy JQ, Beressi, Oz195, Reaver Barash, Wiz Matrix, Rook Alec, Felix the Bard, Fury and Mellock. Thank you all for the subs as well. Thank you, Dark Lord Popo, Betrud. Thank you so much as well. Rutro indeed. And finally, Rutro Reggie. And some bits here as well. I'm just gonna ask. They're just asking a question as well. And earlier in the stream you said, "What was it? What was?" Hey Taka. So early in the stream you said, "What was that?" I let out a very loud burp, and it was perfectly timed. Okay, thank you. That explains it. That explains it. That explains it.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now, where are we taking all these wonderful people? Are we gonna pack them all up and?
Can I have a request.
Okay.
Bracky had a bit of a rough day. Can we raid Bracky?
Yeah.
What
Let's
happened?
raid Bracky.
Is it private or?
I'm not gonna say it on stream, but I'll tell you later.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna send you all over to Brachyzoid. It's up to him if he wants to talk about whatever's going on. Send him some good vibes, folks. Thank you all for coming to the unexpected.
Just send good vibes Bracky's way. Tell him you love him.
Bye,
and to
everybody.
draw butts.
And we
He
will
likes
see
butts.
you
Draw
next time.
butts,
Robots
draw
butts,
for
draw butts.
everyone.
Draw
Tell him to draw
butts, draw
robots.
Oh,
Robots.